All right, so last we left off, we didn't have our Jen with us, but she is mostly filled in on a lot of stuff. But I'll kind of recap what happened. So the party was traveling, and they dealt with Yinugu very easily, no problem. If you run it through a simulator, 4 rounds. 100% of the time, they will always win. They nearly lost. They only have one person left. They killed Yinugu. They found his hut. They found a couple gnolls that were there kind of like in the aftermath of everything. They left the gnolls alive, surprisingly. I wonder if that'll bite them in the ass. Consequences, punishment.
Not punishment. It would be consequences.
Then they rested there. Then they proceeded to start traveling again. I think you guys might have asked about the Gallery of Angels from one of the gnolls, and they mentioned that they have heard of it, have never been there, but they do think that it is
that might have been another role I did.
Down that tunnel, which was a down, basically going deeper into the labyrinth, but this was where they're in.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
And they eventually came to a fork in the road. To the left was a well-traveled path. To the right was no traveling at all. There was no footsteps. It looked completely untouched, like the path that you would take less traveled. And I think somebody had an indication to go that route. I forget. Oh, Odalyn communed with nature and did a little bit of combining with the Underdark, and discovered that to the right is probably the right path. So then they went that way. They walked through this tunnel, which eventually began to gradiently go upwards, and they had to climb up and then climbed out of the hole that is inside this cavern here. This cavern's fully closed off, so there's no other exit, but there is the way you came in.
So the only way out is down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, down and back through where you guys came from.
Got it.
As they came in, it was just their standard kind of underdark terrain. The standard glowing fungi and rock formations, and I built a battle map for it just because it sounded cool and I felt like doing it. They saw a bunch of statues of angels, and I don't know if they really ever were given an indication of like what to expect for the Gallery of Angels, but in my head, this isn't how I pictured it when I read it. But this is how it is. This is this cavern of these stoned angels that are in the form of a statue, and they discovered that whenever they touch these angels, they understand who the angel was and how they're feeling at the moment, typically. No matter how they're touched, it can be through any sort of way. As long as they're touched in any way, they feel this feeling. And some of them are good, some of them are bad. All of them are probably bad, considering they were cast down as an angel, no longer an angel, so they did something. Nobody really knows why, but they know the names of all the angels. There's 8 of them in this chamber. They have 7 of the feathers, and I think there's one more. I don't remember which one you guys don't have.
I think I wrote it down on my character.
Well, we only needed 6, but
at least the ones I have.
Yeah, I think they were decided. I think it was the last one.
I
thought
3
the last
feathers.
one was yours.
I don't know if I don't think I took a feather. I think I just did the touch to get to know it.
Wow.
Because I got the feathers of Peregrine, Silnia, and Nemevan. That's the ones I have.
all I kept thinking was, as I was hearing Matt describe these things, I'm like, oh my god, it's the Weeping Angels.
Yeah,
that's what we thought right
What
away.
is it?
Japanese candy.
Yeah. It's fruity flavored.
I think the same
do
thing.
teach a class
We have
on it.
so many candies in America that are.
Well, we know Jamie and we know what she likes.
Yes, so I like these.
Then I can't tell what flavors are what.
I can tell you what flavors they are.
What's the
it
green?
also says on the front.
Oh,
I didn't see the American
happens.
there we
translation.
go. What is Lemune?
So that's
lemon.
Ramune soda. It's like a melon soda, kind of. Tastes like Gatorade-y.
The blue one's good.
It's funny because
Wait
you
till
said
it's gonna
lemon.
do
I was
something
like,
in
no,
your mouth.
melon's a different flavor.
Fizzy.
Yeah, sure.
So far, I've never had any foreign candy that is good.
I like this one.
I have no idea what color this was because I didn't look.
I think
by
you got
color,
cola.
Oh.
Cola sounds good.
I don't know. Cola candy is my favorite.
Cola and apple. Either
You
one
can
of
spit it
these.
out if you don't like it. I'm not gonna be offended.
That's orange.
You guys know I'm picky. I'm
It actually
Right.
tastes like if you were to
What is the
like
red
make an ice cube out of like Pepsi. Except for it's not cola,
Apple?
obviously.
yeah.
But it's not red on the
Yeah,
package.
Thank you.
I'll try apple.
Maybe it's a cherry.
No, I mean it clearly looks like it looks like an apple.
It does look like an apple. Probably.
If it's
yeah,
white,
red.
if it's white, then it's an apple.
But if it's a white apple, you have to
white.
give it to dirt.
But it says apple and red.
No, I know that.
They're taking the cover size.
I've got the white apple, and I'm not gonna give it to Yuki.
But you can eat the black one.
No, she needed the white
Oh,
one.
we need the white one.
Did she?
Yeah,
I thought we picked up the black one. Though.
No, we picked up the white
No,
one.
we only have the white one. There is no black one.
I thought we had.
There was either red or white.
Or
Right,
white.
whatever.
I don't know. What?
It's been a
Anyway, wrong
You're on the
campaign.
DM.
Oh, we're talking about my game? What do you. What?
The white apple. There was the white
Yeah,
apple.
you got
and
the
then
white
what was-
apple.
What was the other color apple?
Red.
Red?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
while. There was like a black cursed one.
No.
No, the white one's
the
the
white
bad
one's
one.
the bad one.
Okay.
This is good. The apple's good. The apple tastes exactly like I thought it should taste like, which is good.
The melon
It
is
kind of
not
tastes like this. The sour green apple that I'm drinking.
Cool.
So it'll drink good together.
Double the apple.
Double the fun.
So I gave these to my students and it just blew their minds that it was bubbling. So you got the bubbles.
Okay, so
bubble.
the
I'm not
the
doing
angel that you touched, the last angel, that Liaren touched was Batral, and
Yeah, that's right down on the notes.
and then Liaren was like, "This guy knows what he's talking about. I'm gonna follow his commands." And then he turns to Odalin and then proceeds to unload whatever your best attack is.
Before I do it,
Oh, Sirenscape! Sirenscape! Go ahead.
do I? Does the angel impulse me to just attack Odalin or just attack?
Oh, he specifically asked you to attack her.
Is
She's
this
the closest
you?
one.
Is this you?
Yeah.
But robot. But,
Yeah, but it's just a robot.
yeah.
Oh, there it is. What the fuck is happening right now?
It's just baking soda.
It's weird.
You've never had fizzy candy?
No. I don't eat candy.
You should try Pop Pop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you like feel
No, no, no,
pressure
no, no,
to
no.
try it or anything.
I'm a chocolate person. I don't eat a lot of like
I
candy
gotcha.
candy. My husband does though. He loves
I
it.
do have some chocolate stuff we can try too.
So,
Yeah, the way they make their chocolate is less sweet, right?
Usually, but my chocolate candy is from Be a Sweetie, so.
Oh, sweet and great.
So real candy.
like, I don't have any.
I love Be a Sweetie. I live right down the street from it. It's great.
I don't really have anything super good against just one person besides just Pop Pop.
Yeah.
So
Shoot her
Pop
with an
Pop.
arrow.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I looked at the magic items for ammunition stuff. Technically, once you shoot a magic item, it becomes mundane.
Ooh.
I don't think we've ever done that.
For like arrows?
Yeah. So like an unbreakable arrow shoots once unbreakable, then it's mundane
So,
arrow afterwards.
House rule that.
Yeah, that is true. Because
And same with like all the walloping arrows and all that
in
stuff.
Critical Role Campaign 1, when Laura was the ranger, she like had Percy make her like really cool arrows and stuff, and then they were just a one and done.
And technically, when you find a magic arrow, like when you're like rolling on the magic table, if you get magic like walloping arrow, you get one, not a whole bundle.
But that makes sense why they're cheaper.
Yeah.
Well, but I think the walloping arrows that you found or bought, like he had that
wouldn't
many.
have bought. Yeah. Maybe.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
But yeah, I'll look into that later. For now,
So-
we'll continue as we've been doing.
Yeah.
If I decide to change it, we'll
Hunter's
change.
Mark.
I mean, you still lose half of your
Shoot,
shots.
But
So,
with
like,
Unbreakable, we've been doing since they don't break, you can pick them all back
well,
up.
yeah, unbreakables, but they're still normal arrows. They're just unbreakable.
Well, they're still magic arrows, though.
That doesn't mean much.
Okay.
It's from the bow that's shooting.
There you go. All right.
But yeah.
So Hunter's Mark, shoot, use coat.
Yeah. And I'll
So-
grab
First shot.
Oh boy.
That's probably.
Ooh.
So I guess I gotta do a D6 for each attack with the Hunter's Mark. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
This is the one time I do good.
Max damage.
Yeah. So.
Oh wait.
And then I gotta do a D10. This rolls a 10.
Okay.
That's so good, though.
That was close. That was close. Alright, so the first hit. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
So it hits for. God damn. 12 plus 6 plus 6 is
18.
24. First hit for 24.
24 will hit.
No.
damage.
To hit was
You rolled
to hit was also 24.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was 27.
For 27 points of
No,
damage?
20,
24
27
points of
hit,
damage.
24
27 to
damage.
hit.
6 of that is necrotic.
I'm
I don't
not-
think she's not raging, so she's not.
I-
Okay. So second attack, and Hunter's Mark costs first level spell slot, so I gotta
Yes.
do that. Boop. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
No.
Did I miss?
Whoa.
I guess I don't have to roll that because I don't use the code.
So now I want you guys to roll initiative, which we should have been from the get-go.
I prefer doing a surprise
Yeah,
round.
I figured it made
Yeah,
sense
that would've been our surprise
nobody would have
round.
known I was gonna turn on it.
Right.
Again, a surprise round is round 1 of combat.
Yeah, well, I think we have different views on that. You do it that way, I'll do it my way. It is what it is.
Oh, come on.
Well,
The problem where it lies is, as a DM, I could be going to describe something, and the player just goes, I shoot them with a lightning bolt. Okay, roll initiative. You don't just get to shoot because I'm in the middle of describing something.
Okay.
So in some situations,
Some situations.
yeah. So in some situations, it needs to be rolled, or else.
But if you
people
want
get
something to
unfair
be
advantages.
surprising and like that character's stealth is high enough, like higher than their passive perception.
You still roll initiative, but then it skips their turn.
But
so
when
they
I do
don't get
that,
a
you
chance
guys are
to
like,
react.
well, why? We don't see anything. So
Oh yeah, because get fucked. We're surprised.
I would prefer to just be like, why will I have 5 for my initiative?
oh, I didn't even roll. I believe.
Oh, wait. Where's the thingy? Are we keeping track now?
Yeah, we keep track.
I
of
think we
everything.
can keep track of the two of us. I think we can handle that.
Well, we're all on initiative.
Are we?
Yeah, he's
I mean,
had everybody
technically,
rolling.
yeah.
Oh yeah. 11.
Oh, it just got real dramatic.
Okay, hold on. Usually Dave does this.
Yeah.
What's Lanny?
Like, what is initiative?
Yeah.
Like there is Landover.
Son of a bitch! I didn't do Lana either. Ah, I forgot so many things.
Forgot.
See, that's what I was gonna tell him to do. Have
Okay,
me play
Odin got what,
Laniver and him
5?
play me.
Ooh, that would have been interesting.
Oh, that's right. You were gonna have me play you.
Jamie.
Yes.
Your initiative was 5.
Yeah.
Why is it so loud? Can I have
That
it like
this mark.
Mine is also 5.
Awesome. My dex is 16.
Mine is 17.
What is this?
We go on the same turn and just like.
Pretty awesome.
Like you run into my shot.
Ren is also 5?
Yes.
I'm gonna get my water.
Can you give me Dr. Pepper, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thanks for restocking it, David.
No
I
problem.
am a 10.
I love that in this fight,
Woman,
everyone.
what are you?
11.
The people that are actually fighting are last.
Well, I never got a 21.
Oh, shit.
So good.
Oh, Lanny's gonna fuck you up.
Maybe.
Oh, no.
We'll see.
Oh,
You
no.
just hit his Odolin.
Yeah, I just hit my Odolin. She's the only Odolin I know.
This is true.
I don't want to hit her, I just
So-
have to.
It goes Lanny.
You are the best.
No, you restocked him. You
Oh,
the
sorry,
best.
18. Sorry, 18.
Oh, Lanny. Well, he still goes
I forgot he had a negative. I assumed he wasn't that
There's
bad.
no coast.
You want mine?
No.
I mean, it's still
I'll
warm
use
anyway.
I'll use the...
So, Lanny,
I have to remember to bring your mighty book.
I was probably not gonna sweat because the AC. is
Ren, and
I
Odin.
just don't want to...
So far, this hasn't sweat at all. So
Okay, I just don't want to risk it.
Okay.
Well, it is polyurethane as well. So like, it's protected. It's not just raw wood.
Okay. It's up to you. I mean, she got you coasters. I'd rather use them than not.
The problem is she only got us 4 coasters and there's 5 of us.
It was a set, Matthew.
Don't worry, I'll just resin print more, or resin mold more.
Here, I'll be a baller. I'll use like this stack of money for my coaster.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, all my gold coins! First up, Lanny.
Yep, Lanny's first.
He's
Oh, look at
surprised.
you making them look nice. With the purple color.
Well, it's because the black one didn't work.
Yeah, the black is cheap. That's why I used the green or the blue normally.
Yeah, so this round, everybody is being surprised by what just transpired.
My bad for breaking order.
So round 2 would be Laniver. So he
Does
will make
Lanny-
his way over to...
This is Lanny.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll make his way over to Liar.
what? Okay, how are we determining? There's no squares on here.
Mm-hmm.
So how are we determining
Size.
how far he can make it?
It's within 30.
I'd say that's probably right at the edge of 30.
Yeah.
It might actually be longer than that.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, it might be a little longer than 30.
Yeah, if we go based off the bases.
Yeah.
So he'll go 30, and then he's gonna do an insight check to see what the hell's going on.
Oh, you got
That's
more
what I was gonna
cannons.
do, but okay.
What would you like to try?
I ordered food. I didn't eat breakfast today.
Make a deception check.
If it's anything like my other skills, I got a 1.
Okay.
I'm so scary.
Do you want to describe how you look, or do you want me to?
You can, because I don't know how this angel would have affected me.
So you guys, as you guys are seeing what just transpired, you see the largest shit-eating grin on his face you've ever seen. He looks like he just took a hit of ecstasy. He looks like he shot her, he sees the blood running down wherever he shot her at, and he just looks like he's just like taking it in, the euphoric, like smelling the air. Blood is...
This makes you feel good.
Iron is strong.
He's a shark.
You hear... I don't know if he's probably wearing leather, so you probably don't hear anything.
He's got a codpiece.
Not with my gloves off.
Oh.
If my gloves are off, there ain't nothing iron on me.
So yeah, he doesn't look like he's hiding any of what's happening right now, clearly. So with that, Laniver will shout out, I think there's something wrong with him.
Oh, really? He's the intelligent one at the party.
I mean, he's not very perceptive, but he's decently insightful. So he'll try Lesser Restoration, which I think is a touch. So I don't think he actually can't get there. So he's going to. What's his movement?
He would have to dash.
To do that. Yeah.
Because he was way back here.
Yeah, like.
That's like 30 feet is like right there.
That really hurts my finger doing that. I used to be able to do that all the time. Oh man. Oh, I don't know. Oh, this is the strum hand I can tell you. I'd be fine. Okay. Because like I can do like way more extending on this hand than apparently I.
There you go.
Oh, 30 feet?
Oh yeah, it's way longer than 30 feet.
These are not good.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he'll be back
He's
here
like
then.
back here.
Yeah, we'll call him here at farthest.
Yeah.
Alright, then he'll dash.
Okay.
He'll dash again next
These
to you.
belong to
Would
the
he
table.
try and get between me and her?
Well, yeah, of course. And then he'll
You've
just
hit my beloved!
he'll just be like,
He just takes on my accent.
What's up,
now.
bro?
what are you doing? Don't attack your own team. Like, what the fuck? There's clearly, well, I mean, he would know. There's clearly, you touch the angel, and now all of a sudden you're attacking. Like, it's pretty obvious that something's going on.
Well, next is Bowman.
Okay.
Alright,
No, thank you.
yes, I command my robot to shove you. So you can make either a strength or athletics check against my robots.
I like the face on this.
Athletics is 14.
I got a 16.
You got me.
Alright, so my robot shoves you on the ground,
Yeah.
and then for its second attack, it's gonna grapple you by laying on top of you.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody did what I was gonna do. God damn it.
And then
It's the most obvious choice to try to just disable him.
I know.
And then I'm going to cast Hold Person on you. As I approach.
The biggest enemy of the party was me. It was me.
Do you think you are strong here, bro?
So you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
I can't do
DC
that.
18.
I can't do that if I try. My highest I could get is 17.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, then you are paralyzed.
Oh, I'm sorry. The highest I can get is 18. What did you say it was?
Okay.
18 is
18. So I guess I'd roll in case I get 20. I got 17.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm like mentally, so like I see what happens, and like I kind of just automatically react. I communicate mentally with the robot to like restrain you as I'm just approaching, and I'm like, "What are you doing to Odin? Control yourself!" And then I paralyze you so you can't reply.
No, you can speak falteringly.
Okay, but yeah.
faltering me.
But yeah, so I move 30
Yeah, not very
feet,
well.
and that'll end my turn.
All right, Kiki.
I watched the robot just like take my brother down, and I'm like, oh my god.
It gives them the.
People's elbow.
No, he's grappling me. You can't elbow drop into a grapple. Come on.
Oh man, you
Watch
guys.
more wrestling.
I bet they do it on Japanese in the Japanese.
You
leagues.
had the robot do what I was gonna do.
They
So
just
now I'm
elbow
trying to
straight to the
decide what I
face.
want
They
to
don't
do.
give a fuck.
All right.
You could also grapple to make it a disadvantage for him to try to get out. Really,
Yeah, everyone can grapple.
I mean, everybody can give
This
him
could
a
be
hug.
one big
He
group
just
hug.
needs a hug. He just got.
Let me
Okay.
hug Odin, damn
Okay.
it.
This is 30.
I'm gonna dog
I got
pile on,
55.
obviously.
Yeah, you're good. Robot.
I'm
Cuddle
going to rush over to the other side of
Give him screeches.
my brother, and I'm going to hold. This is so
Give me a
terrible.
bonk on the head.
I am. I'm gonna hold my punch, and if he tries to get up,
That sucks for you.
Stay down!
You can't really pull punches, which I think is a flaw in D&D, but.
Well, anytime you knock someone to zero, you can say you want to just knock them out.
No, I know that, but like, if she wanted to like Sunny strike you, but didn't want to inflict a ton of damage, she can't pull her punch. She can do her punch damage because she's proficient with fists.
We could let her do that.
I feel like if you want to pull a punch, it just becomes 1 plus your modifier.
yeah. I mean, and I'm not strong,
Because
so.
you're on purposely trying to not damage them.
But
it would be stupid
Well,
to
it wouldn't be
like,
strong. It would be my dex, but
Or you could choose to use your strength in that instance, which would be less.
yeah. But I'm gonna hold, and if he like somehow breaks the grapple of the robot,
Somehow.
The grapple
gonna-
Way
is
stronger than him. I just failed on that one check.
well, but you're also paralyzed.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That makes it a little difficult. A little more difficult.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
and I'm gonna lean over into your face and be like, "What are you doing?"
All right.
Yeah.
So
At the moment, you can still respond.
Okay, I don't know if you guys want. I figured wait till my turn to do anything.
Well, it's your turn.
He was about to say something, so I'm waiting on you.
Yeah. So you're basically not mind controlled. You're charmed.
Okay.
So you can still let everybody know what's happening, but to you, he's your new friend.
Did you know that you have advantage on saving throws against being charmed because we're elves?
I do have advantage on saving those because we're charmed. Oh, that wins the table. So I think I rolled a 7 and a 9, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
No.
Everything continues to play out like
Yeah.
That would have been interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was
would've been
interesting.
hilarious,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kidding. You're not mind controlled.
I literally
robot's just
could have
sitting on
Don't
Yeah.
shoot Odin for some reason.
All right, so
So on your turn, does he get to make the saving throw again?
At the end, yeah.
Okay.
the end? Okay,
So
so-
go ahead. So you're able to speak something faltering, so something fairly quick. But in your mind, he is your friend, and he wants you to kill her for some reason.
Okay.
Don't taste me.
would I have been charmed by the angel? Because the drop thing she just brought up.
Oh yeah, did you roll again?
Yeah.
Well, that was for Nate's thing.
Oh, I thought you were trying. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right.
roll again for the
That's
angel.
right. I thought that's what she was
Yeah,
talking
mine isn't a
Yeah.
charm.
Yeah, his isn't a charm.
I was talking about
Okay.
the mind control. You
Yeah, I
should have
don't think-
rolled with advantage.
I don't know if I did that last week.
Well, you didn't. I assumed that was the second roll.
No, that's not. No. I don't know what the first roll was. That was last week.
Well, you failed.
Yeah,
so as
okay.
long as you
Yeah, that
go-
second roll was shit. So we'll
that's
see
what I'm
happens.
saying because
Yeah.
there was no. You wouldn't have rolled 2 for his save.
Yeah. Okay.
Because his is a wisdom saving, though, right? And then it's incapacitated, not for being charmed.
Okay, I thought it was for. Okay.
Yeah, because he did hold person, not charm person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just
It
gonna.
would have also been interesting to charm person to then remove the charm that's already charmed.
Yeah. And then the one charm would wear up for the second. Yeah.
And
Stop
then,
being charmed.
and then we watch Charmed together.
Yeah, we can. There's 2 series. I'll watch them both.
All right, what are you
All right.
doing?
So on your turn, you can say something and then roll to see if you can unstun yourself.
I must kill old one. That probably doesn't work. What am I rolling against?
I think you have to do a
DC
natural
18.
20 for him.
On what stat?
Wisdom.
Okay, turn over.
Wait,
So, who's next?
wait.
I'm paralyzed.
You're. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, he's got hold person on him right
I think it's my turn.
now. So
Yep.
Yes.
Dog
I have to
pile.
roll a 20 to get out of his whole person.
that's good. You have a 5% chance.
Yeah.
I don't want to attack you.
Oh, that's good. The anger management is working.
She's learning.
To be fair, I didn't want to attack you either.
I run in and I'm so excited. We're all playing.
I'm going to juggle you now.
I jump on the dog pile and I try try to reach around the robot to take a look.
It is a success. He falteringly goes,
I'm paralyzed with the
and he
shitty green.
looks real weird
crying.
because he's still got that real big grin.
like
Joker
fucking
grin.
Joker.
He looks very
smile,
Joker style. Like he's like laughing.
I don't like it, so I slap you.
maniacally.
Yeah. Roll the hit.
Probably with
Unarmed
advantage.
strike.
Yeah,
Definitely with advantage.
it'd be 1 plus your Well, it's. I think it's an auto hit.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's-
you're
It's
paralyzed.
a dirty
and you're
20,
down.
but let's see if it's.
So paralyzed. Auto crit, auto hit. So So you do 2 damage with your crit plus your strength modifier.
Which I think is 5. It's 5.
So you did 7. You take
I
7
slapped you
damage.
so hard.
Oh,
It's a pretty good hit.
one more time.
I don't like this look on your face.
Wait. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
This would be with advantage.
5.
God damn it.
All right.
I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Dice.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Every dice is fine.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Technically not true.
Okay.
You should make sure your dice aren't
They're metal.
unweighted. The metal ones I imagine are probably fairly.
I'm imagining these are virtually all solid.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's back to Lanny.
Nothing happened with his fail there?
It's probably trying to snap out of it, but
Oh, I
it failed.
slap you hard enough, I slap you out
You
of
do
it?
have another attack if you wanted to continue.
Yes.
If you wanted to, like, if that was your goal to try to slap him out of it.
Sure.
It does appear there is like a brief moment of recollection that you're not an enemy, but then after you slap him, he just maintains to be.
So
like,
roll damage again because you auto hit him.
Yeah, it's an auto hit.
Well, it's all at once. That's the 7 again.
Yeah, it's just the same.
I
That's
just heard
probably
the
good.
doorbell.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
All right, so do I need to roll for the thing again? Yep.
Roll with advantage and then get your food.
Plus 0.
Oh, 19!
Plus 0.
Natural 19.
I'll be right back.
Be right back after these messages.
From your sponsor. Jesus.
I'm gonna be mad about that.
Who's the sponsor?
Cheez-Its.
Oh yeah, I love Cheez-Its.
Extra salty. It's a new flavor.
Anybody need a drink? Or are we good?
I'm good.
Cheese
We're
it.
good.
Cheese
We're
it,
good.
if you're watching, please make an extra salty box. Thank you.
The extra cooked ones are. I feel like they're a little saltier.
That doorknob always hits my phone.
It's there.
Yeah.
Alright, does he snap out of it with a natural 19? Because that was great.
Yeah. So as she slaps you for the second time, the smile begins to fade a little bit, and you find yourself looking at her with this really weird, like really weird smile.
It's
Like you don't understand what you're doing.
It's like the old Batman movie where it's like he has the smile like marks, but
Yeah.
he's not actually smiling all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming normal me would have seen everything I did.
Yeah. You understand everything. You completely understand what you did.
The
and
old
you can,
Batman
and you can. I'll be right back. You can role play.
It was the
that
first
for a minute.
Batman movie.
Oh,
I
so
think
you're
we're
not
allowed
charmed
to-
anymore.
I think we're allowed to say that
Okay.
it's the old one. Especially since
So
the
I
Christian
would-
Bale ones are so much better.
I would call it the first one because it came out. It was the first Batman movie that came out when I was a kid.
Okay. Well, it's the only. It was the first Batman. It was the first Batman movie in general. I thought.
I mean, Adam West.
Well, that was the TV shows. I thought.
There were some
They made a
movies that
movie.
were-
Didn't it? I didn't know that.
I think the movie was the one where he's running with a bomb.
Yeah. Yep, he's running with a bomb and he has shark repellent on his belt when he goes up into the helicopter.
I'm so glad I don't know anything
I've
about
forgotten
that.
shark repellent a couple times, and let me tell
Dude,
you,
let me
I
let me
regret
say,
it.
if you forget shark repellent, you go in the water, you a dead man.
Well, Matt said we can RP this part, so I'm going to look at Volman and be like, "Get your robot off my brother!"
I'm assuming. Does that mean combat is over then?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
So I'm gonna just be like, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to hit you. I don't know what got into me.
I'm still tickling you.
Okay. Can you not though?
You stabbed me so hard
I didn't
with
stab.
your arrow.
I didn't want to. I'm sorry.
That's what I call shooting. You stabbed me with your arrow.
You stabbed me from so far away. Why did you stab me from 40 feet away?
I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna grab your hand to like help you pull you up.
Alright. I'll let you get up.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You put the hole in my beautiful cloak.
This is my entire rip it out.
Oh no.
And then I cure wounds you.
Oh. Next time, just say you want to play, okay?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was an influence. I healed you once.
Hit you for like 30.
Yes.
Have one back.
Oh my god.
They are. I am so disappointed in you.
Same. That could have been up to 11. It looks like. No, it could have been up to 5. That makes sense. My wisdom.
Could have been more than one.
Oh.
Oh no.
What?
You see, walk around the corner from one of the rocks, a figure almost all in black. You see where a face should be, pitch
A beard.
darkness. No, no,
Well, actually.
Sorry.
And as you do, you see the figure wave what should be a hand, but nothingness. You see his hand go like this and go, "Patrol, stop!" And you see, it's almost like the statue angel kind of frowns a little bit. He doesn't, but you know, he was excited that he was actually getting you guys to kill each other. So just as you slap him out of it, you see this figure appear. I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw. This is versus paralysis.
Oh, no. So I have advantage on my next wisdom save from the one angel feather.
Is it considered a charm thing?
No,
No,
paralyzed,
okay.
for paralyzed.
Okay.
So I got
23.
Wisdom
Bad.
saving throw. I'm going to spend a key point to re-roll that because that was terrible.
So I guess I don't heal you for 1.
Yeah, this is all we have
I'll
today.
take that. Natural 19 plus 8. 27?
Yeah, I got a 5 on that check.
This actually looks sick on the thing.
That was my golden stitch.
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh man,
That's cool.
next cosplay.
Hell yeah.
LARP.
I got a 27.
20. Well, wait. Wisdom? 21.
So 21,
23.
23,
7 or 5. Sorry.
Laniver. Oh wow.
Stay paralyzed.
Yeah.
Never not paralyzed.
Almost. What did I say? Wisdom? Oh. I wonder if this is including two. Is anybody actually near? Oh yeah, Laniver's kind of in the middle of everything. So who's all within 20 or 10 feet of Laniver?
Robot.
Yeah, the robot.
I'm not.
The robot has to make the save as
right,
well,
yeah.
but I don't know. Is he immune to paralyze? I actually don't know.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. I'll say it makes sense. So it'd be +4 to your saving throw if you're within 10 feet of him.
I'm
So
not.
it looks like the majority.
Well, I was.
Yeah, you were.
I was on top.
Yeah,
You
this
would
would-
be on the other side.
yeah,
He
you-
was
Oh,
on
that's
one
true.
side.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
all happening right when he snaps out.
So 31 for me.
Monk.
Oh shit.
And then what was your total?
25.
And then Bowman's was what?
23.
With the +4?
I'm not near him.
Oh, right. And then yours is so low.
9.
So everyone fails but Kiara.
Oh shit.
And the robot.
And
And the robot.
I need everybody to roll initiative. You're all paralyzed, except for Kiara.
Oh no.
Consider this as like a frightful presence type deal.
Okay.
He isn't initiating combat. He's initiating an encounter.
Okay.
But and then you guys will handle it in initiative order. I guess you don't have to do it in initiative order, but each person will be doing something on their turn, and it'll all resolve.
Is this skill
within
challenge
the first 6 seconds. It can be used as such, but I'm not using it as I was thinking of. So I probably should be using it. I have it in my head as an idea, but this was the partial idea of what I wanted to call is social action combat.
Hey-o.
So you'd be using your charisma modifier for your initiative instead of your dexterity.
Are we doing that?
Oh, that's what we're doing?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Because I don't have everything all ironed out. That's the plan that I have in my head. I don't even know if it exists, but...
I was gonna say it could just be a social encounter. You don't have to call it
Social attack action or whatever.
Well,
Like,
I attack you with my words.
there's a reason why it's in combat order. So, everybody get it.
Alright, I got a 16.
we got it.
14.
13.
14.
I never got an 8.
8. And what's rogue guy got?
What's rogue guy? Oh, 21.
21. Okay. Hang on, let me put these
I
in
love
order.
that he's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, rogue
What
guy?
rogue guy?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Oh, you're wearing a robe!
You mean the guy with the siphon stand? Who are you talking about? No, he's there. So confused. Speak sense, woman.
And to be clear, you're all hearing this in your mind, telepathically.
Oh my god.
Oh. Okay, so rogue guy goes first.
Alright. So he kind of looks at each one of you, but again, where there should be a face, it is just pitch blackness. The blackest black you've ever seen. You've been in pitch black before, but this looks like a void of nothing.
I think he's from the Sioux.
Where is he? Can we get a mini for him? Can we put a mini out?
Orgy? There we go. It's this guy.
He's not that big. He's... I don't really...
Use the ogre guy. There you
Yeah,
go.
use that like troll thing.
Shabam?
I mean, we don't really need a miniature, but yeah,
Okay.
he's coming from...
The
Visual,
scythe can be
darn
his
it.
nose.
yeah, he's coming from this crevice here. So he's
Here?
coming from around that way.
Okay.
There was nothing in there.
And as he walks, yeah, there was. That's weird, right? He just kind of apparates out
right?
of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or from the shadows or whatever. You know.
It's a
You don't, know where,
Siren.
you don't know where he came from. All you know is that there is this figure that comes out.
He appears.
He seems to wave his hand at one of the angels. At the same time that you snap out of it from her, you get the sense that he was stopping whatever was happening, but she got there first. You know, he didn't necessarily.
I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure that out. It's pretty
Fair.
bad.
So he begins to walk closer towards the group, so another 30 feet, we'll say. And everybody hears in your head telepathically. These bickering angels, all they do is whine and moan and bitch about what they've done. Sick and tired of babysitting them. Well, I've seen you've seen them and what they can influence. But I think I know why you're here. I've been watching you guys. One could say that everyone has their own fate, and I know all of yours. Now, what's interesting, though, is that you guys are opposing something along the same side as what I oppose. So I think if you're willing to accept Death's help, perhaps I can give you an offering from my bag. You can choose to take the offering, but I just want you to know that Death's bag is fickle. So who's the next in initiative order? So you're not stunned. You're not paralyzed. You're the only one. The rest of your group looks to be paralyzed in fear from the nothingness of void that is this figure.
Yeah. And if you look at my eyes, they're like both fear, but like with a hint of excitement.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at each individual person like, is this shit happening right
I'm
now?
trying to tell you to do it.
And you can tell just by
Take the deal, Howie.
just standing there, you can see that he does have a bag on his staff, and it's almost like offering, like he removed. Well, for his turn, he would have removed and then kind of extended it out towards anybody willing to accept a Death's gift.
Okay,
But he did warn, Death's bag can be fickle.
okay. I'm going to walk over. What are you timing out?
Don't listen to him. It's your turn.
No metagaming.
That dude's pretty dumb. It's like, here, paralyze all of you. You want my gift? No? Nobody's reaching for it?
Nobody
okay.
wants it.
I'm cool. Okay, I offered it. Peace out, bitches.
You get the sense that he allows drawing from the bag. There is a physical bag in my hand, but like probably there isn't a bag that you're drawing from in. Well, maybe there is. I don't know. I've foreseen it as something that you're kind of like. This is a way of being judged by death to determine whether or not you're worthy to receive his gift, almost.
Nate's face, I can't. Okay, I'm going to
Hey, at least he asked for consent.
walk over to
None of this is
him.
forced. You guys are only paralyzed strictly for seeing him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just for witnessing the presence of what you can. He referred to himself as death.
Stick your hand
So
in
whatever
death's
form of
face.
death you can imagine, but just approaching him, you're shaking, shortness of breath. But you've trained quite a while to control your body. So you're kind of overriding the sense to flee, the sense to get the fuck out of here. So you center yourself. Begin to approach.
Yeah, I'm going to approach, but I'm also, for my bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point for patient defense,
Okay.
just in case.
Which one's that?
That's the one
She
where
gets
if he attacks,
disadvantage on
it gets
attacks.
disadvantage.
Nice.
He just has a sight. It's no problem.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do patient defense, and I will hold out my hand and just ask him why do you want to help us? Like your death.
The demons have left my house. I can't control them. My pets are gone. Wrangle them for me?
He says, death is responsible for a certain flow, and that flow is disrupted. I could take care of them myself, but there's a reason why the gods no longer have control over the realm as much as they used to. They tinkered with shit that they probably shouldn't have tinkered with. And so, as some would say, I'm staying in my lane.
What's a lane?
Okay, well that's
So
my
this
turn.
is-
I hold out my hand. Does he give me the bag, or do I have to reach into
Yeah,
it?
you'd be reaching into it.
Oh balls! All right,
Yeah, don't touch that bag. You don't want to touch that.
I'm going to
Maybe.
use my action to
Yeah, it is an
reach
action to
in the
reach.
bag.
Alright.
And I'm oh no, I'm actually reaching into it.
Oh yeah. And just so you're aware, as you feeling around, the size of the marble or the marble, whatever, does matter. So when you're reaching,
Size matters.
you could go, okay, there's different sized marbles. You don't really know much more than that, but
Oh yeah, I can
The
tell.
Crown
Okay.
Royal bag is inside out.
Oh wow.
okay. Who's next in initiative?
Run. But you're paralyzed. I don't think you can do anything, right?
So as she draws, you go to take your turn. It is your turn.
Yes.
You blink for just a moment, barely able to move, and all of a sudden, Death is in front of you, directly in front of you,
He's a weeping angel.
holding his bag out, and asks if you would like to partake in Death's fickle bag.
YOLO.
And when you say YOLO, your hand does move, and it does allow you to draw.
Oh no.
You are
seems
so
to be no-
excited right now.
They seem like they're all the same size.
No, they're not.
They seem like they
Nope,
are.
they're not.
Well, they.
Damn. Apparently my left hand is stupid.
They're not the same size.
Okay. I'm not showing you. Nobody gets to see.
Rude.
Not until it happens.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's all an initiative order. I'm just making sure. Like, There is
That
a-
might be bad.
there is another size marble.
Yeah, this might be bad.
So next would be Odalin.
Yeah, so next, you blink for a moment, and then Death appears in front of you. And you being paralyzed, you're like, I can't move. You can think, you can speak falteringly, but Death appears in front of you again in like a flash, almost, and says,
It's like in the FNAF games.
would you like to accept Death's fickle bag of gifts? then is reaching out.
It's not candy.
I can't eat it.
I mean, you can try.
I don't know.
You
Maybe
can
when
eat
draw,
it.
You can do it.
I believe.
Do we
you.
want a big bag or no?
Yeah, I didn't feel any bigs in there.
Okay.
They all felt the same.
There is another big one.
Alright, next is Laniver.
I didn't really think about Laniver.
Have Jamie pick one.
Somebody, yeah, Jamie, roll a d20.
12.
Okay, he pulls. It was a 10 or higher, he pulls.
Have Jamie pick just as you already know
because
the
I'm
results.
in, well, okay, yeah, well, you know,
If Lanny dies, I don't give a fuck.
all right, and then, who's next? After Laniver?
Woman.
He's gonna take the rest. He's gonna take the bag.
Wait, did Death tell us to only take one?
He didn't say.
Can I take more?
It's not your turn.
Can I retroactively take more?
I did not anticipate this.
Well, I would think.
I feel like when you reached in, that you would feel multiple marbles because the marbles are representing something, and once you guys all pull, that'll be revealed. So if you choose to take more
that just gives
for
more
yourself,
chance of
Okay.
fails.
How many did you take?
A couple?
There's still some left. It's okay. There's still some left.
Except for going trick or treating with you.
She's the one that grabs
She
the
takes
big candy bar.
like she's like running in front of her child. Like, no, this is my turn. Come on.
I just want
Trick
you
or
to.
treat, and holds the bag out. She takes the whole bag and
Just,
runs away.
here's your audio
like-
clue.
3 pillowcases.
That was like 8.
Okay, so
How many cards did you pull from the deck of many?
Are you-
Yes.
Volman's next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Volman, with a blink of an eye, appears in front of you. Asks if you would like to accept death.
I try to like nod as best as I can in paralysis.
It's like Jack Nicholson in Anger
Yeah, and your
Management.
hand does move
Get a handful.
fluidly
Get a
afterwards.
handful.
I was seeing if there were any different sized ones.
No, there was only 2 different sized ones, and both were pulled.
Okay.
You didn't even look yet?
No.
So
Jesus. You have a fucking assortment.
You're dead.
No.
yeah.
Oh no.
No, none of it. I initially had planned. There was plans for insta death, but I felt like that was dumb.
Insta death is a dumb thing.
Oh no.
Because there's no control over it. You have the control whether to draw, but you don't have necessarily control or any knowledge. So just dying is stupid. Yeah. But
That's a punishment.
I found a better way. So just as quickly as this figure was in front of you, he then returns to his same spot. Who's next in initiative order?
Rogue guy.
Rogue guy.
Oh, good.
My robot can pull one.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a soul.
That's fine. That's
So souls are kind of
Dude,
important.
maybe I don't either.
Souls are kind of important to death, you know.
Yeah.
So you all have chosen your fate.
Or fates.
I knew you would. Everyone likes to take that for a ride. So at that, Odalyn, I'll be seeing you sometime soon. And then with that, he snaps his fingers and disappears. So,
Alright, and then do we become unparalyzed once we can't see him?
yep.
So,
After a few rounds or so, your paralysis wears off, just naturally.
how do
I feel
we
like this is
resolve
really
these
loud.
marbles?
I love it.
It sounded really
appropriate.
good
I
for
think it's
this.
appropriate.
No, I know that, but I'm worried about the stream. Like, is it
Oh.
loud on the stream, and can they hear you?
Oh yeah, probably.
Well, you might be a bit hard because you're farther away from me.
Yeah, but I was talking loud.
Okay.
I think it'll be alright. We'll see.
Nobody's complaining.
Yeah. Hi all.
Hey, y'all. Matt, you look aces.
Yeah, I actually really think that this with the beard looks fantastic. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Hashtag gonna die. Okay.
Hashtag greedy souls.
I need everybody to, in turn order, resume, and I need
So, Kiki.
people to reveal what marbles they drew.
I drew
Big pearl.
like a pearl.
Yes,
Big old pearl.
the big white one. You feel a sense of what can only be described as kind of what this area feels like. It's almost like this area has like this presence around it that you would remember that it was consecrated, but desecrated.
Yeah.
But there is the sense of like these are angelic beings, like there is an angelic nature of around this. And you feel that same angelic you almost feel like that power flows through you now.
You've ascended.
And keep that marble safe nearby.
Okay, I'll put it in my little pouch.
So next is me. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we kind of actually are almost.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So next I got a tiny black one. I assumed it was bad because it was tiny
I
black.
need you to roll D10.
Oh no.
D10.
Yep.
Oh man, I don't know.
The chaos continues.
4. I'm assuming no modifiers because it's a D10.
You guys can bring me back to life, right?
Not if he takes your soul.
Depends how badly you go.
I mean,
Listen,
it's
I
death.
play The Sims. You can negotiate with death.
This is true.
I can bring
I've never played this one.
you back.
You will be at the table.
Yeah, you won't be Odalin.
It was a mistake. Mistakes were made.
You
All I have is
feel
Revivify.
you feel cold.
That's the one where like your body and everything,
Cold?
your race
Cold.
changes.
Yeah, this
Oh,
chamber
interesting.
is cold. You start shivering. You get the sense that like maybe you're vulnerable to cold damage now.
Oh no.
And now you have
It's like a
disadvantage
weakness?
anytime you're doing survival checks in the cold environments.
Oh man.
This is not considered a cold environment, but it is
Yeah,
colder than like the surface.
I'm gonna call it prone to cold.
Say your vulnerability to cold and disadvantage of making survival checks in cold environments. Basically anything below like 40 degrees.
Why would he give us?
Feet name prone to cold.
Do you want to retroactively put some back?
I do not. No, I'm excited.
Source type death. So I fail.
Remember, Death
disadvantage.
said that you're basically choosing your. Well, this is a way of. This is almost a way of choosing your fate.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
and
sweet.
yeah. Okay. So then, after you only pulled one, right?
Yes.
Now, retroactively, knowing that you could have pulled more, would either one of you pulled more?
Oh, just pull one.
No, I'm good with the one I pulled.
Okay. So then after that would be who?
Odalin.
All right. So I saw you pulled the big black one.
Yes.
Okay. What else did you pull?
3 small black ones and 6 small white ones.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, yo, Wendy, I'm gonna die.
Wait, you pulled the one big black one, and then three.
3 small black, 6 small white.
Jesus. 3 small black.
I just pulled 1 handful.
6 small white.
Well, you do because
And
the
one
one
big
was the
black.
first one,
Yeah.
and then you went back in.
So 10 total.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You also get the sense of bone-chilling cold, but in a different way. Almost. It almost
Like
feels
6 times.
It almost feels like it's no. It almost feels like it's
Your skin falls off.
the core of your
You basically made him cold.
the core of your being, the thing that keeps you together, the thing that makes you feel and understand, and everything that is you feels numb.
Oh, my soul.
You've become
You-
so numb. So much more.
You think about it, and Death said that he'll be seeing you soon.
What could that mean?
Very interesting.
Maybe he invited you to a party.
So keep only the large ones matter for long-term effects. The smaller ones are also long-term, but they are things they'll edit your character sheet. So, what do you want to roll first? The whites or the blacks?
Death and Laniver are gonna fight over you.
Yes, that's an excellent way for her to go out. Let's go with the small black ones first.
All right, roll d10 for each one.
Oh my gosh. This is a 10.
So this is what our
Yeah.
session's gonna be this
And that
week.
is an 8.
Odalin resolving her death picks.
10. That's a 0 is a 10. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What is your current HP total?
Oh no. 147.
No. Your
Max,
max.
170.
You lose 17 hit points permanently.
I'm just gonna let's resolve these and then I will.
Yep. Yeah, just write down on a separate note piece of paper and you can edit the sheet.
Odin's a great character.
Odin.
Yeah, Odin's a badass. I did not even expect anybody to want to pull more than one. To be quite honest, it didn't even. When I was making this item, I didn't even think that anybody would want to pull more than one. So when she asked, I'm just kind of like.
I guess.
It should be. I probably should limit to the Constitution modifier, kind of like the will to pull more. But I was gonna do that on the fly, but I'm just like, fuck it, we'll see what happens. That's fickle bag, and it was pre-warned.
Next one is a 1.
You permanently lose +1 to hit.
2 hits. Okay. This one is. Oh, why am I rolling the marble?
Did you
I'm
roll a
done.
marble?
I did.
What did you roll?
One. Well, it was a marble, so
It rolled black.
1. Again.
Oh, that's about to happen again?
It's either that or I make you re-roll, but I feel like some of these can't be doubled, or some of them can. So I think for the ones that can be doubled, just re-roll. I feel like it's more.
10.
Yeah, re-roll.
2.
You are vulnerable to acid damage.
I think you're about to get a lot of vulnerabilities.
Well, no, if that was her last black one, you get 6 white and 3 black, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so she actually happened to pull more good than bad, besides the big black marble.
Yeah. The big bad.
There was a larger marble, but I didn't feel like the bag was big enough. The big marble kept getting in the way, which could have been
Interesting.
red herring type deal, where it's like this thing's so fucking big, like somebody might have just pulled it. I'm just like,
Must be epic.
I wanted a bigger bag, but that was this is the biggest one I had.
Yeah.
And it's a Crown Royal bag, but I like flipped it inside out, and then I used a permanent marker to cover up the Crown Royal part.
good.
So now it just looks like a big black bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
So rolling the
Okay,
white
so
ones.
yeah, so white ones.
7.
7! Whew, that's a good one. You gain 1d6 on initiatives.
Okay.
An additional 1d6.
4.
You gain resistance to cold damage, and you are not negatively affected by cold temperature.
I already got that, so cool. 10.
You regain 17 hit points.
Yes.
Nice.
Saw it coming.
10 or 1.
Gain +1 to hit.
You hear this faintest melody in your head. A fairly high-pitched, almost feels like from like a smaller creature, sing to you.
Hello.
It sings of great tidings to. It's almost like a folklore type song. I don't have one in mind, but you hear this singing and you feel inspired. You permanently gain a D10 Bardic Inspiration die.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So once per day, you're able to give somebody or yourself a Bardic Inspiration die.
Nice.
Wow.
And when you use it, every time you use it, there's this invisible nymph that sings to you or the person receiving the Bardic Inspiration.
Invisible nymph, like
Navi.
full-sized, like human-sized nymph,
Well, she's
or like a
invisible.
little fairy. Oh, I can't see her.
It's like
It's just
Navi.
in your head. You don't
6.
know whether she's there.
Hey, listen!
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
That's awesome.
You said 6?
Yes.
You have advantage on saving throws pertaining to fear and charm.
And last one. 8. That's a good variety. I didn't have to reroll.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't like that -1 to hit, but okay.
I feel like there's way more benefits that outweigh that.
Yeah.
She could have pulled all black.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just fate sorting itself out. Almost like the abacus from Supernatural. But I didn't want to steal that, so I used the bag instead. It wasn't meant to be anything like Supernatural, but thinking about this module.
That's immediately where my brain went, though.
This
I was
module
like,
is very
ooh.
supernatural.
Well, it is death, dealing with death demons and devils.
All right, so
He's gonna give us his ring.
yeah, I'm trying
Okay.
to pull up an image to be able to describe it because I'm not great at
I just
picturing
kind of
things
go
in my
like
head.
to you guys. I've waited for death for a very long time.
So you see steam start to rise up from this little like, it looks like a hole that like a fairly large bug like burrowed down into, or maybe a snake or a gopher or something. Something dug this little hole, probably like, maybe that big.
Alright.
And you see like steam start to rise out of it.
Fire gopher, okay.
And what operates in front of you is this fairly tiny creature. Seems like he's made of steam. He's got a fairly long nose, wispy wings, but very small.
Yeah. Steam method.
And he kind of bows and goes, "Hello."
Hello. Hey, how you doing?
I was told that I guess I serve you now.
Oh. What is your name?
Oh, they call me Meffy.
Maffy.
Maffy the Method.
Well, this is my friend Bloodborne, and these are my other friends.
Your friend is your mace?
Yes, he talks to me.
Oh,
What can you do?
I thought it was a female.
Bloodborne? I don't know. Is it a female?
10 out of 10 on IGN.
Matt definitely used a deep voice.
I am a man. I can only do so much.
Still a better
I'm
love story than
Bloodborne.
Twilight.
Oh, I'm Meffy. Hello.
No, thank you.
But yeah. So essentially, you gain familiar. You have the ability to cast Find Familiar as a ritual,
Wow.
Ooh.
and Meffy is your Method Familiar.
Okay.
And he has a Steam method. You can find the stats as they are.
Yep. I have so much to add to my profile. Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna put my sweatshirt on, and I bet that's gonna be our thumbnail.
Next would be Laney pulled, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. What did he get?
Oh, that was one of Laniver's.
What was?
He got a small black one, so maybe, I don't know,
Oh,
pick 1 through 6, which one you want him to have. My bad.
I guess re-roll for him.
Well, that means
But
she
I'm
wouldn't have
saying-
one of those effects.
Oh, yeah. So,
You
1
had
through 4.
loses 17 hit
No, don't
points.
tell him, just have him pick 1 through 4.
I know what she had.
Oh, okay.
I have a brain. Then again, my memory's not that great, but I do remember what she had. Probably lose 10 HP, lose 1 to hit, vulnerable to acid
17.
damage,
17 vulnerable to acid.
and then yeah. So those 3. Yeah, just roll a 1d3 and just go in that order. So it'll be lose a hit, lose 1 to hit, acid damage, and then 10 will be 3.
1, 2, 3. -1 to hit. That's what I wanted!
So Laniver gets that.
Yes!
So Laney gets -1
You
to
went
hit.
unscathed. You're so lucky.
I'm still vulnerable to
Yeah, she's
acid,
still vulnerable to acid.
and my soul is numb.
And trust me, she didn't get off scot-free.
Oh.
Trust me.
Oh yeah, that was a big
The
guy
large
there.
black one is big. The large white one is big.
Yeah, I'm kind of like wondering what this means for Kiaran now.
Yeah, I thought about telling you what the effects are, but I kind of feel like
It's something I would discover like
Eventually.
eventually.
We'll be fine. It's nothing to worry about,
What's
right?
the worst that can happen?
You'll revive us. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
just know that you have angelic grace almost just basically flowing through you. You can that's how you feel,
Mhm.
and you feel like death has chosen you to assume a role when a sort of criteria happens.
Wonderful. I am Death's champion.
You are chosen by
You're
death.
the champion of Boethia.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you didn't play Skyrim?
No.
Oh.
I have it, but I never played it.
All right, so Laney gets -1 to hit, and then Coleman.
Survey says 2 black.
He took 2. Greedy bastards.
Should have took more.
Yeah.
Should have took more black ones. Well, to be fair, I think that's all the black ones.
I think Hang on.
There was
Not me.
10 of each.
No.
Okay.
There was
Not
10
me.
white, 10 black.
1, 2, 3.
It's not
so
me.
6
You
of
ordered
them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's gotta be
Might
you.
be me.
I
Oh, well.
just ordered.
They'll leave it there.
The
So
guy was
2d10?
holding the bag out for me.
5 and a 1.
I'm gonna run to the
So
restroom.
you lose
I'll
one
grab
to
your
hit.
food.
+1 to hit. That is a global, so attack. Any attack.
Okay.
You get +1
and
to
then
hit.
you said 5.
Minus
Oh,
1.
minus
Yeah.
one.
Your melee attacks deal deal 1d6 less damage if the target is not at its maximum hit points.
Can it reduce it to 0 or just a 1? Because if like he rolls higher on the 6 die, he loses damage on. Would it negate all the damage?
If the target is not at maximum hit points, yes. This is only triggered on like the first attack, or it's only triggered on the attacks after something gets hit. Basically. So if the target
So
is
it's
not
possible
at
you
its
could
maximum
never
hit
hit
points,
somebody first.
well, it's 1d6, an average of 3. I
I
imagine
mean,
he
I don't
has
know what he does on damage.
the majority of shit is going to do way more than 3 damage.
True.
Almost everything.
My melee attacks are 1d6.
Yeah, so that's
Well,
on average not even.
But I mean, like, if you transform into a T-Rex,
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
okay, yeah.
it's still not gonna. It's a minor inconvenience at best.
yeah.
Average of losing 3 damage. It sucks, but
Just make sure somebody else goes in front of you.
fate has decided that that's what it must be.
Yeah, you
Yes.
suck. That first combat.
I think Odin decided.
Oh, I'm sorry?
I kind of feel like
Okay, yeah, that's my food.
Jamie said she was gonna grab it.
I think Jamie just got it.
Oh, well, I still have to.
Okay.
Oh, I want to know what the angelic grace does.
I'm assuming you're gonna turn into an angel eventually.
I can be your angel, baby.
I can be your angel or your devil.
I feel like I got off pretty good on being the.
Yeah, you got a little lucky. I didn't even feel the other black big one in there. All of them felt the same size.
I grabbed like 2 of them, and I could tell that one was like really big and the other one was smaller. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go for the big one. And I pulled out, it was white, and I was like, oh, white usually means really good, so yay!
Yeah, I was trying to find marbles, but I could only find beads. Those are technically beads, but I found a bag of beads for way cheaper than I could find a bag of white and black marbles.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was like a bag of white and black marbles, like $20-something, but those beads were like $4. So I was just
Nice.
like, and I still have a bunch more to do
I like it.
whatever with.
I like it.
But once Volman gets back, then I'll explain a couple other things that both of you'll notice. Maybe about each other, or maybe somebody else would notice it, or maybe you notice it by yourself.
Oh, we'll be.
I love it. I
Totally,
love it.
Totally gonna be fine. Yep.
I love it so much.
Do you need these beads back?
Yeah, man.
No, we hang on
They
to
can
them.
get. I mean, the smaller ones can get tossed back in the bags. The bigger ones matter.
Yeah, I'm hanging on to mine. I put mine in my little.
So yeah, put all yours back except for the black one. Big blackie.
Oh, grab,
Reed, not-
grab Nate's and put them back because they're 2 small ones.
Oh, he took 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have took more.
Lame.
There was probably so if you got 6 white. Did you get any white?
No.
So that means there was 4 white left.
white ones. So he out of the 6 plus he pulled, he got 2 bad ones.
Alright.
I did think about adding in more of the medium-sized, well, the large marbles. But what they represent
Should be
is,
less likely.
yeah, like you have the choice between all those little marbles and then the big ones. The big one was kind of like you're taking your own fate into your own hands. Like I'm choosing to go big, basically.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Go
I
big
like
or
it a
go home.
lot. I love it.
I would have 100% picked the big marble as well. Not even knowing, not even caring.
I couldn't even find it in there.
What?
The big marble. I couldn't find
Yeah,
it.
that's why I wanted to double check because I changed the marbles multiple times because, like I said, there are bigger marbles.
Yeah.
But how big this bag is, it just didn't work. I would try to reach in and like the big marble was so big.
I would have gone
it
for that
messed it up.
if it was in there. I would have
But
totally.
yeah, there was a big one in there.
But she probably would have grabbed it first.
Well, there
Oh,
would
I had a
have been
50-50
2.
chance. I had a 50-50
No, I'm
chance
talking
of
about
red
the
or black.
giant. No, I'm talking about the giant one.
Well, there would have been 2.
There was a giant one. Oh, I thought there was going to be a small, medium, and a large at that point.
There would have been basically a white and a black of each of the sizes of
Okay.
marbles, and those are dictated via.
Would you have done one of each and
Yeah.
told them to pick? Just like I'm saying, like one of each color and each size. So there's only 6 marbles in there. You only get one.
Oh no, I still wanted the small ones to be,
Multiple.
yeah, with many.
D6 to initiative.
Okay. Moment back.
Yes, so, after the experience of this entity coming in, which he claims to be death, you can choose to decide whether or not he is death or not.
See you soon.
What if he's one of the demon lords?
What if he's just a fanboy?
No one died.
This is true. Why was he
Lame.
here? You notice. Well, so Volman's past perception is big, right? It's
Oh,
20.
yeah. 20.
My pass is 17, but
So you notice on the back of Odalyn, she has. It's hard to see, especially in the dark, but there's like these wisps of black tendrils coming out of her back.
Odalyn, how are you feeling?
Well, my friend stabbed me with his arrow from over there. So other
Yes,
than
yes,
that,
I remember that.
other than that, I feel kind of like cold in my heart. But
I feel cold too.
so
Okay.
we are cold together.
But other than that,
I always take people's
I'm
actions.
feel okay?
bleeding,
You feel fine?
bleeding on my back. But yes.
no, I think he did just enough to cure that closed. It's a scar, but
Oh no, I have a big scar.
Yes.
Like
I
this
hit her
big.
for 27. I healed her for 1.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine.
You're fine.
Okay.
All right. If you start feeling any differently, you'll, let us know.
Why do you feel different?
No, you just you seem a little different after the experience we just had.
Oh.
So I'm just.
You also
just
notice
checking in.
she's quite pale.
Jesus, Yaron, did you? What did you do to your arrows?
I did.
that'd be
They were. It was a good hit. Got her.
It's hard to tell
Right
since my
where it
skin
needs
is
to go.
naturally gray. So
Yeah, well now it's more white.
Yeah, now
I'm
it's
gonna-
naturally
Yeah, basically.
Light gray.
I'll be
Again, it's hard to
keeping an
tell.
eye.
It's hard to tell because I don't know what light sources you guys have down here. If you guys have a light source,
And we're dark vision. You can't see color. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
you see
shade.
shades.
but
Oh,
you
yeah.
said it was lit in here by the fungus.
Lit.
right? It's
Yes.
dimly lit, so it's still. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I'm basically gonna be keeping an
sees
eye on. Odalyn.
Well, then as my drow,
See
as being the
things-
drow, I
See how
will
things play out.
cast dancing lights.
Cool.
So that way we can see. Do I see the things coming off of Odalyn once I cast the dancing lights?
Make a perception check.
Do you get to do that as a
So I typed in
Yes, that
Mephi,
is something we get to do. We get
I
dancing
typed
lights,
in
fairy
Mephi.
fire, and darkness.
and it said autocorrect to emphysema. So that's his name.
Oh yeah, okay. I had it on there. I was like, I don't remember being able to do that. But I remember seeing Fairy Fire and Darkness. But I
Ah,
figured I might have gotten.
I mean, I got a 12, but I've got light.
Yeah, you don't really see anything. It's like. Well, you don't. Yeah, you don't.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, the way you saw it, Volman, was almost like this. It's almost like a shadow. And it kind of blends in with everything, but they're visible.
Shadow of death.
To you, because you have a keen eye, but yeah, you just don't see it.
That's fine.
And then you also do notice, I don't know, where is Kieran to?
I'm right here.
Yeah.
And then he's over here.
Yeah, but I head over.
You see her cast dancing lights. If you choose to go nearby to kind of, I imagine you guys are talking about what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so amazing what just happened.
You do see.
I'm gonna find stand up.
I
When-
helped
when
you
she
up a long
cast-
time ago.
That
the
all
cantrip
happened right
light.
after I
You
got
saw like her eyes flash yellow for just the briefest of moments. Which I imagine she hasn't done that before.
Okay,
No, my eyes are blue.
but it was just for like a split second.
Yep. It was like when she went to cast it, it was like the magic just kind of just happened. Like she normally would, but for some reason this looked different.
Okay.
It looked, just different.
Woman, why are you staring at me?
You have a wife.
You
Damn it! Every time with this character, like as soon as they're out of sight, out of mind.
No, I just I thought I saw something. It was must have just been you casting the spell.
Oh yeah, I don't do it very often, but
Yeah,
Most of the time, I don't want people to know we're down here.
Yeah,
but you know, in this
just-
situation, probably a good idea.
Yeah, just put me by surprise.
Okay.
Kiki, are we doing a rave party now? What's with the lights?
I'm trying to help our friends that can't see that well down here.
So we are all in dark vision.
I have goggles.
Yeah, but it's only 60. Yes, we have 120. They've got 60 and 60. That's it. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I was confused.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I didn't know it was part of the plan.
I feel like we got what we needed.
Yes, I am not.
I don't want
feeling
any more
happy about
surprise
this area.
visits from death
Anything.
specters.
Death men, angel men, anything.
And
The
I
only
look
person I want to see is my brother, because I want him dead.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we should talk about that before we just make that decision.
I mean, go on. What do you want to?
I mean, I know he's a shithead, and you know, yeah, but you know, we got Alton back, so do we need to?
I think getting Alton back would have only reinforced that how much we need to.
Well, Viserion wants his notes, so
We'll
I'm not
see
sure how we're gonna get that.
I don't know if he's still at home or if
Wait,
his
wasn't
thing
it
was true
Volman that
about
looked at him last
saying
time?
he was above ground. I
He
don't know.
was
if
above
that-
ground.
He's on the surface
He
here.
was on the surface.
But we don't know what time that was.
I think he was calm and ready.
He was what?
I think he was calm and ready.
These weak arms are heavy.
He
Must be.
I think he was like in an office, like writing notes or something.
Mm-hmm.
He,
If I
yeah,
remember
he seemed to
correctly.
be sitting at a little like table, and just
Yeah, that's right.
you could see light coming in from a window, so he appeared to be above ground. There wasn't much else.
It could have been a giant hellfire outside.
Yeah, so he appeared to be above ground. I don't know for how long or why or necessarily
When?
why. I think that was when.
Yeah,
I
we
think
don't
he'd
know
done.
when either.
No, I think he'd done current where he's at now.
Did he?
I think.
Yeah, it was like a scry.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Well, because I wasn't here last session for this,
Mhm.
at the end of the big fight, I'm going to look at you though, and I'm going to like remember watching you get impaled
A few times.
twice before I went down. And I'm just going to throw my arms around you and just ask you, like, are you okay?
For the most part, yes.
I mean, for the most part. I'm like looking at you now, like, everything's cool? Like, everything's, yeah, I'm like looking in your face, like.
It's a little chilly down here.
Yeah, he looks a little pale. He looks cold.
He's got a sweet Kratos hole through the abdomen thing going on.
hole through the abdomen.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh!
So it took a little while to kick in.
Yeah.
He's just slowly draining HP.
So terrible.
Man, I have a coat on, I have a cloak on, I have all this stuff, common clothes, special clothes. I still need something else.
Yeah, there's no penalties to where you're at now.
Keep the Montebay, all
I'm
these
gonna-
things, and I'm still cold.
I'm going to give myself that bardic inspiration for today. And we'll see how that works out. And I'm thinking I'll probably buff you up too. I'm sorry, I know you guys are role playing.
Yeah,
I'm just.
it only lasts 10 minutes when you use it.
Yeah, it's not like a thing.
Yeah, Bardic Inspiration only lasts 10 minutes.
Okay, you have one D10 that you can place.
Okay,
throughout the
then
day.
I
And
will
they only
plan
get to use it once,
by
right?
Yeah,
situation.
She just used it one time
Yep.
and then it recharges at the next time.
Gotcha.
One time.
gotcha. Sorry. to
One
interrupt.
time? Sorry.
But she permanently can do it. Foot by sock.
Oh, I
It's
couldn't
only
feel
once
it because
per
it's my giant foot warmer.
So yeah, lately I've been feeling a little bit more angry about what Kevon did to us and Alton mainly. So I think truly there's only one way to settle it at this point.
Well, we can figure it out when we get.
We're gonna have to find him for the notebook anyway.
I know. Which means we're probably gonna have to go back home.
You're either gonna have to go home or to the surface, but we'll find it.
Well, if he's on the surface, maybe he's not back home, and we can just like raid his shit.
We could.
But then I'll look to the rest of the group and be like, okay,
We need
Now-
his notes, yes?
we try to get his notes, but we also need the weird mushrooms,
Yes.
which is made with the footsteps of a Garistro. Is that what I heard on this room?
I don't know if it's just a Garistro. I think it's any big demon, right?
No, the Garistro's footprints produced tin masks, but they're also just like around.
Okay.
Okay. Well, because I was thinking if we wanted to go to Menzo Branson to try to see if maybe there's some. Did Viserion specifically say which notes he needs
Notes on the ritual.
on the particular ritual he's trying to cast?
Yes.
But I don't
Notes-
have written in my
no,
notes.
notes on the
That
ritual
brought the
that,
demon lords
that,
here.
that
He did.
that,
Yeah.
Kavan actually
Already did.
cast to bring them here.
Oh.
He wants to try to reverse engineer it. He's doing it
Oh,
based
got
on
it.
what he thinks happened, but having those notes would allow
So
him
he
to
could
make
reverse
sure.
engineer it.
It would
Okay.
definitely make it the DC easier for him to actually
Okay.
perform.
Okay.
Alton helps. Having a second high level wizard really helps performing rituals. So
Yes, absolutely.
you guys getting Alton back definitely gives you guys a little bit more gumph in that route.
Okay. And how many days have we been gone from Viserion's tower?
Since you've been gone.
Probably about it. We gotta
Where's
be
my notes?
approaching like a dozen.
Yeah, I was like,
If only somebody was keeping
Make
notes
me
of
toss me my
time.
book, please.
What are we looking for?
What?
Behind the dinosaur. Yes.
Oh, did you guys see the new dinosaur?
Hey.
Did you guys see the new dinosaur?
Oh,
There's
this is the
new
new giraffe.
dinosaurs?
That's the new T-Rex.
Oh, shit! I did
Wow.
not see that.
Look at that
Yeah.
skin. Oh my
Yeah, I love the resin
It's
printer.
so
It's
Why is
so
it wet?
And
You went to the bathroom.
when you do
It's a fully functioning actual dinosaur.
indeed when you
He does
do
that
the
when
resin
he's
printing and you wash it in alcohol, sometimes the alcohol seeps out over the course of however long.
Oh yeah, it's not actually wet. It's just shiny.
Oh, I didn't want to touch it.
It would just
Why
be
do you have to
alcohol.
touch him there, dude? Come
Well,
on.
I guess it's a mixture of
I'll put it in the
alcohol and
camera.
resin, but it's the resin neutralizes the alcohol.
I think that looks good. I don't know.
At least
Yeah,
as far as
that'll work.
curing. You still don't really want
So
it.
cool.
But yeah, his teeth. Oh my god, he's eating the camera.
He's a hungry little boy.
Okay, so I think. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's approaching about the 10th or 11th today, somewhere. around
Okay, and Alton needed time to
there. Yeah, if it's
collect spells and stuff.
if it's as long as Radagast needed for his spells, like the higher level spells take quite a while.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so 10 days, he's probably getting close to his spell book.
But we're not able to just teleport back there.
Yes, we are. My staff can do that for
But I
us.
thought his tower was magically like.
Yeah,
But
you
I
know,
can
included.
get us close.
yeah, you know the flash rush definitely messes with it.
But I was debating whether we should get Alton to go to Menzo Branson, or if we should just take care of that ourselves to try to get Kayvon's notes. Do we want to bring Alton?
What I'm thinking is, would he like if I did if I was a Satanist and did some sort of satanic ritual, I'd make sure that notebook's on me at all times. Would he take that up to the surface?
I don't know.
I
We
think
don't-
it's possible if
How I look at Molman.
Yo.
What did you use to see our brother?
I use this and I pull out the crystal that we got at the library. But it only worked that way while we were at the library.
Oh. So unless we're at the library, we can't see where he is.
However, I think I still might be able to help.
How?
I go to the statue of, I think it was the one of Anaya. Yeah. And I kind of knock on the head part.
Lord, do not bless me this time.
The angel statue of Anaya. And I'm like, yes, I would like to ask those 2 questions now.
Oh, you didn't see that.
No, I missed that.
Yes, he has 2 questions.
It was like
Were
to
you-
contact the other plane.
Were you thinking of that prior to knocking on the angel, or are you? I don't even remember which one it is. I have to double check.
I have an idea.
No, I know. I meant like physically.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
Because if you have to go
Well,
to
he
it,
was over here when we started. So
Yeah,
I'm
but I don't
assuming
know,
it might be
but-
that one.
It was one of
Yeah,
these
it's-
two.
I'm gonna assume it's one of those two, but like,
when you think of saying that you have an idea, where being able to ask the question,
Yeah.
you get the sense that you can just do it. You don't need to be near her
Alright.
or near the angel at all. These gifts that you've been given, they seem to be within you
Okay, cool.
or on you.
Okay.
you are the gift.
Then I say, not really being a god type person.
It wouldn't be an
Type person.
Anaya.
Um.
It would be Tamael.
Okay. But yeah, but not being a god person, not really being familiar with
Either
the
that or
spell.
Zarad. Do you remember which one?
Nope. All I said is I just took a note that I have 2 questions to ask, as if the contact like other planes.
Yep.
But
Okay, that's Tamael.
all right. So I go. Oh, great
Tom?
gods.
You know the name Tamael.
Yeah, but Tamael's the angel.
She's the one who told you. She said to her.
Tommy
Sorry.
boy, are you here?
Oh yeah, I forgot they don't really reference themselves in gender. It said, "What would you know? Ask and I shall answer."
Oh.
It's going off the knowledge that that angel has.
Got it. Okay.
So with contact other plane, you mentally contact the creature, the spirit of a long dead sage, or some other mysterious entity from another plane. When you contact it, you make an intelligence saving throw.
Is this against the spell at all?
When you cast a well, it's using the
Plus
spell
4 'cause you
contact
knew
other
Annie.
plane.
Okay.
It's +4 from you.
Intelligence,
Annie,
you said?
Yeah, and it would be since it's a
21.
saving throw, you get +4 from minor, so
25.
Yeah, so you're good there. Because apparently you don't want to fail.
right? I mean, nobody wants to fail.
So on a successful.
There's a
Speaking is
fail.
difficult. On a successful save, you can ask the entity up to 5 questions.
But I only get 2. I only get 2.
2 uses of the spell.
So you get a total of 10 questions.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of questions. I don't have
Yep.
that
So if
many
you want to take some
questions.
time to talk
Alright.
before you answer.
Well, okay.
The entity will wait.
First of all, I have
You can't
to
go
pee,
anywhere.
like
Right.
really bad. But one question is, where is Kayvon currently?
Maybe. I'm the one asking the
I'm in power
But you never gonna help!
I have the
I
power
actually have this
now.
too, that I can ask questions, so
Yours is different.
yeah. Well.
You can talk to mushrooms.
But yours is as if you
Where is
cast a
Kayvon and where's
divination
his
spell.
notes?
So contact other plane and divination are different because divination is more from the source of a god,
Okay.
and then contact other plane is from.
Hello, Death. It's me, Odalyn.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello,
I've come to divine from you again.
I can't wait till we play my game and I unveil the song I wrote.
Oh no.
If you get to.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
Yeah, I have Zarad. Can I ask
Yep.
a single question concerning a specific goal set to occur within the next 7 days?
Yeah, and it's
That was
reply. It says the angel replies as if the character has successfully cast the divination spell.
I need to find.
Let me get a drink real quick.
Make it snappy.
But yeah, if you guys want to, if you're going to source questions from them, or if you're just going to ask them yourselves.
Yeah, oh, wait, let me get here. Because I only have one question in mind.
And just so you know, the answer, the response is going to be one word: yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear.
Okay.
Magic 8 Ball.
Cool. I like that.
So where somebody is not an appropriate question.
Right. Gotcha.
Yes. Where are you? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, unclear. Unfortunate. Next question.
Try again tomorrow.
You said one was inevitable?
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant, okay.
Irrelevant.
Objection!
There's a boss that does that. He casts his staff up in the air and he goes irrelevant. Oh no! It's Shaper. This says irrelevant.
That's fine.
Shaper, he's like mind fucked because he's tainted by Elder, and he thinks that like
Get tainted.
he thinks he's doing good, but he's not. And then he's talking to his daughter, and she's like trying to talk him out of it, which is Zana. And then she's like, "Father, it's me, your daughter," and he's like, "Irrelevant," and then just goes.
Damn!
So basically, Elder is like he basically like removed all the memories of the daughter.
Oh,
The story's
wow.
kind of fucked.
That's so funny. Irrelevant.
Yeah, he's just irrelevant, and then it does an attack. I don't know what attack.
That's awesome.
Sometimes it's the beat.
What game is
sometimes
that?
it's the slam.
Oh, funny.
Path of Exile.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
I got that on PS4, but I only played like the beginning, like 5 levels maybe.
Yeah, I don't think it's good on mobile.
I don't care.
Or on console.
Yeah.
It's just. I mean, Nate's played it a decent bit. It's not a game that should be used on or played on
Well, I
console.
mean,
No.
Diablo 3 is like the same style. of
Nah,
is
not
like,
even
it's
close,
not
though.
like what in gameplay mode, yeah, but
When
not the UI. Like
Yeah.
level up.
I don't know. When it comes to playing it, yeah, it's way different than Diablo.
All right,
I'd
did
say
we
it's
decide
all-
on what our questions
All
are?
right. So I ask, does
Tommy!
Ooh, that's number 2. Wow.
what's that guy's name?
Tommy!
Kavan.
Kavan's the brother.
Oh,
Yeah. Does Kavan have his notes with him?
Yeah. Who the fuck's Kayvon?
Yes.
Okay, I have heard from the angel. Kavan does indeed have his notes with him.
Okay.
Where is he?
Do we still know?
Is Kavan still on the surface?
Oh, did it have to be yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear.
I want to know.
Irrelevant!
Is he still on the surface? No.
Kavan is not on the surface anymore. Is Kavan in the Underdark?
Yes.
He's probably back in Mental
Is the
Branson.
doppelganger with us right now?
Was death the doppelganger?
Oh.
Got us!
That would be the strongest doppelganger ever. A death doppelganger.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I mean,
Is
Very
Kavan's home in
ideas.
Menzo Branson? Is Kavan back at his home in Menzo Branson?
unclear.
Is Kavan anywhere in Menzo Branson?
Maybe.
Okay, Kavan might be in Menzo Branson.
But hidden somehow.
On like a scale of yes to no, where does maybe lie though?
Between the two.
But like, it directly in the middle, or
Yes.
like more towards no? Because like when,
Well,
we,
yes.
when we used to play Magic, maybe was always closer to no.
Yes, but yes means affirmative, no means negative. And,
Okay, so he's not on the surface. He's in the Underdark. Unclear if he's in Menzo Branson.
It's unclear if he was at home in Menzo Branson.
Okay, so
and he
he's
is-
somewhere in the
Menzo
Underdark.
And he is maybe in Menzo Branson.
So maybe he's somewhere between, like if he's like has some sort of tunnels under his house, he might not necessarily be home, but he is technically there.
Would we know,
So
based on our history, would we know if Kayvon had any like my brother and I would go to like certain areas to like spar and practice and like talk and just to like get away from the shit of like the drow dynamic.
Mhm.
Would we know if Kayvon had anything like that? Like
Well,
we just
of course
never
he trained-
bothered
he
him.
trained in the schools.
Right, he trained in the same school we did.
I mean, he went to Wizard College. There is a name for it, and I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like the Tower. I think it's just called the Tower.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I don't know when you guys plan to go there, but you guys aren't anywhere close to it, so I haven't read the
No,
Six
but
Spiders
I can
yet.
teleport us there if we had to.
I'll for the last question, I'll whisper in the angel's ear. Is the doppelganger with us?
Which, to be fair, I mean, you would probably know this. It's just, I mean, you could be thinking it. You don't have to say anything.
Oh.
It's
I like
fine.
saying it out loud.
Sure. Yeah, I just, let it happen. He said, is the doppelganger with you? No.
I just give Odalin like a thumbs up.
I don't know what that means. I think that means he's with us, but he's smiling.
Everything's a-okay.
Oh no!
There's two of them! Double positive, that's proof negative.
Two doppelgangers!
The doppelganger is not with us.
Oh, okay.
Why are we asking about doppelganger? Why is everyone worried about doppelganger now? Oh my god, I heard him say doppelganger. That's a doppelganger with him.
Also, as a point of clarification, I do need to know what angel feathers are on each character.
I have
What's the name of
You
this?
need to write them.
What's the name?
Tamael.
I have Tamael and Anaya.
I have Hara, Jin,
Hara?
Slilnia, and Nemevan.
I gave him Nemavan,
Yes.
and I'm waiting for my
You have Zarad.
Zarad. And Kara Zakar.
Kara
France.
That sounds
You getting
like
in the
a
back
name.
of the Zakar?
What is Kara Zakara? That sounds familiar. Laura Velios. Why am I thinking? What is
I
Kara
was going to say
Zakar?
Zakar sounds sick, but I don't see it anywhere in
I'm
my
going to
my-
Google
my
that
notes.
because that feels like something that exists.
That
It
almost
does.
sounds like Supergirl's name.
It does sound like
Kara-
something.
There's a fighter named Kai Kara France.
Yeah, it's definitely not that.
No.
I don't think she watches UFC.
There's a line at Chipotle apparently.
Chipotle is super busy on that.
Oh, that's from The Mandalorian.
Oh.
Nice.
I don't watch.
Anyway.
So you have Laura Bellios,
Yes.
Zorad, and you gave Nemavan to you.
Yes.
Does anybody want me to take a feather off of them? I have room.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And to be clear, you consistently still hear in your head this
Yeah.
high-pitched.
Kill me.
No, but you don't speak Celestial.
You don't
so-
understand it. It's just, yeah, it's very annoying.
But
It's like this, just like you can try to tune it out.
It's
It's
my
just-
D&D character
Well, we have
becoming
7.
more like me.
we have 7 feathers, so you could just leave that one behind.
We'll see what happens. We'll see if we need it.
So where are we going from here?
Well, we have to get the tin masks,
Yeah.
and then
Well, let's go back
I guess Menzo Baranza.
to the Garistro's base and see if we can harvest tin masks that may have grown since we've been gone.
Yeah, it's been at least 9 hours. I'm sure it's there.
Yeah. Okay.
Mushrooms draw 9 hours.
I mean, we can also go to areas that
Yeah.
we would have been in the area.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let's get out of here.
So you guys exit back through the hole.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. What is the marching order?
Well, I'm assuming you and I would be in the
Ranger.
lead because we
Yeah.
have the best vision.
Yeah.
with the robot in back to protect us.
All right. So you guys climb back down the hole that you guys climbed up through. Make your way down the slanted kind of opening.
That's Animaniacs?
Yes. Tiny Toon Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys get to that crossroad. There's the way you guys came from Yinugu's hut. There is the path, I guess it now would be directly across from you, of the path that's well traveled, but you haven't been down.
I would like to see if I can see Yunaga's tracks going the other way.
Okay.
Yes. Is that investigation?
That'd be
Survival.
Survival. Okay, so 14.
You see knoll tracks, and you also see larger tracks that you assume are, yeah, they definitely go that route. So he's been down that route, you guesstimate, within the last week at least a few times.
So
To and from.
if we go down, because the one way's towards the hut where we came from. If we go the other way, we might find Tin Mask there.
I mean, we need the Garistro's footprints.
Wrong thing.
But he said there was bigger footprints,
There
which
was
would
bigger
indicate
footprints
the
that-
Garistro.
But the bigger footprints might be Yinagu.
Oh.
Can I determine if they're?
Well, you
I
were
mean,
looking specifically for Yinugu.
Yeah, can I look for other Garistros?
amongst the footprints with the 14, you would see what you assume are Yinugus, you would see gnolls, you would see hyena, which you're familiar with. You would see.
Well, hyenas turned into gnolls, so that makes sense.
Yep. You would see fairly large hoofs. Which are not
Minotaurs.
quite
That's the Minotaur
sure.
ones.
They're larger than
So
Minotaur.
bigger than Minotaur.
Baphomet.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Could be Baphomet,
So Baphomet.
or
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep
The
an eye out
Garistro.
for tin
I
masks
don't know what
on the
a
way
Garistro
back.
is.
It looks like that has that pair of footprints
Well,
was
Gari-
leading away.
what was his name?
Down
Mark?
that path.
What was his name?
I don't know.
What did I, what,
Oh, you named him. Hold on,
Yeah.
it's in my sheet.
Yeah, it's on that one sheet I gave you. I could have sworn it's Mark or Mike.
Billy.
Billy. Not close at all.
That was when he was hallucinating,
When I was hallucinating
being
after
friends
eating
with
the
the
heart.
bistro.
Oh yeah.
I would have been familiar with his feet. Would I be able to connect the two?
It doesn't look like a Garistro's, although Garistro's I think do share similar footprints to Baphomet. I'd have to look. But...
I'd like to not run into Baphomet if we don't have to.
Yeah.
I say let's just go back to Yanogu's place.
Let's go back to where we know what Garistro is and
Yeah.
harvest shrooms.
Too bad you're not like a plant doctor.
Yeah, they would be very similar to Baphomet.
Yeah, let's not chance that. Let's just go back to the hut.
I'm just thinking, is it like the hut's not gonna get it? Like unless they start growing by the hut, that won't happen over 9 hours.
Yeah, you would.
Why not
you would.
just
You
check
would
the
know
other
those for sure.
area?
I
Like
thought Matt just said that they would
They
be
grow
there.
pretty quickly.
You said
They grow quickly.
Do they?
I was being very sarcastic. I'm sorry if that didn't come off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying no. If you went that way, it's been 9 hours, then they would be there.
Yeah, sorry. That was very.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was
sorry,
trying to
I
be
didn't-
as heavily sarcastic as
I did not catch the sarcasm. My bad.
Yeah. I think we might as well just try the other way, because
Just look for.
other than that,
So
we're
you want
gonna
to go
waste
down the
time.
other path then?
I mean, I'm not saying we have to go all the way down until we die, but we have to go down.
We'll go
might as well
down the
explore.
first path we find and look for mushrooms.
The path that he survival checked on. We'll go that one.
The separate path.
The middle one.
Well, it'd be the one that's not to the camp.
Sounds good.
Should have ordered my food earlier. Damn it.
It honestly might get here close to 9.
Volman, with your passive
No, it's like
perception,
8:15.
you
Yeah, but
see
it's gonna be
about
late.
50 or so feet down the hallway. It looks like in a pile of rubble. You see like it kind of looks like a metallic arm, like sticking out.
Does it look like the Madrone things?
I
Probably
want
will
to-
once we get closer.
Metal Arms was a good
You know,
game.
kind of
It's another robot.
like ask the group to halt for a second.
Yeah, this is as you were like swinging around. Something catches your eye.
Yeah. Kiki. Stop writing.
Like, you don't even say your name. You just...
There is something up ahead. It looks like it should be safe to scout. We will watch your back. Do you mind?
I will use the shadows and my action to become invisible.
Excellent. Okay, so about 50 feet ahead of us, you will see a pile of rocks. There should be a metal arm or something sticking out of it.
Okay.
Metal Arm
yes.
could be a tin mask.
Well, that'd be a tin arm.
Well, if it looks like an
There
arm, it
might
could
be
just
a
be a
tin
mushroom hand.
So I just want to make sure that there aren't traps or anything like that set up.
Got it. I will turn invisible and I will walk to where he pointed.
Are you specifically looking for traps or just walking?
I'm looking for yes. That, yes.
Yes, I am.
Make
Looking
a
for-
perception check.
Oh, okay. I'm way better at that.
You're kind of surveying the area, see if anything looks off.
18.
This looks fairly well traveled. There doesn't look like there'd be anything to hide just walking down the path. Everything looks pretty standard.
Okay. I'm going to go towards where he pointed out where the metal arm is and try to get a look.
Yeah.
Metal Arm, I don't think
As you get closer, you'd have to remove some of the rubble to see what it is. But as you start kind of removing some of the rocks, you start to see another one of those creatures that you had seen before.
The one that was in the beholder room?
Yes. Yeah.
the Madrones.
I mean, you guys know them as Modrons. And you guys knew that there are different kinds of Modrons. There's some of the ones that are more intelligent, some of the ones that are just kind of small and kooky and weird. They definitely look strange. All of them look weird. They
That's
don't look
neat.
from this world.
They
They
look
look
nice.
different.
I
They've
think of
got,
the robot from Treasure Island every time.
Yeah, they've got all kinds of different like gears, and they Some of them have wings that don't look like they'd be very functional. But yeah, in this one you see, it doesn't look it's not the same as the first one that you had seen. This one kind of looks weird. The best way I can describe it is it kind of looks like a kite or a shield.
So it's a big, flat.
It's got like eyes. It's got an eye on each side of, like, there's like a crest on, like if you look at the shield, there's like, if you divide that in half and kind of bend it, it's got kind of a bit of a bent shield. I guess how shields are normally around it. And on each side of that shield, there's an eye on each, and there's also a mouth.
Like,
there's also a mouth on each.
Oh.
It looks like it has multiple arms and legs. Probably you count 4 or 5 legs, but it looks like there's some spots where there was more legs. So like where it's been damaged. It's got 3 arms, and you kind of look over it and you think there should be more arms, but there's just 3 arms. So it looks kind of weird. So yeah, it has a non-symmetrical amount of arms and legs. Very strange, and it just kind of is just laying in this rubble pile. And as you kind of start removing some of the rocks to look at it, you do see one of the eyes kind of shift and look at you.
Well, I'm invisible. So, doesn't see me?
Well, picking up a rock was an
Yeah, it
action,
looks
so you're no
directly at you.
longer invisible.
No, not with Way of the Shadow, monk.
It looks directly at you and
It's not a
goes,
spell.
"Hello, thank you for saving us."
I just kind of pull back real quick.
Let's keep that buried.
Hi.
We could not. We couldn't get out of the rocks.
Error.
How did you get here?
Error.
What are you?
He's a politician.
What are you?
Did I dodge every question?
Answer the question with
I'm a friendly drow.
Friendly neighborhood drama
That's how
woman.
they all describe themselves.
You look different.
Different than what?
It kind of like looks over. I actually don't know
How does this look?
how. I've rolled a 19 on this die 3 times today already.
Nice.
So that's interesting. It looks over you and it goes, "Oh, you're obfuscating yourself. I see.
I'm what?
Obfuscating?
Obfuscating.
I'm gonna need a definition.
Obfuscating is like
I've
heard that word.
obfuscating. It's like you're shielding yourself from eyes. You're making yourself hard to see. Is that right? The right
Oh,
way of-
okay. Yes. No, that's right.
Obfuscating. You're obfuscating. You're yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We will pretend we don't see you, and it just kind of looks that way.
That's hilarious.
I like that.
Okay. I will drop the invisibility.
Oh,
We see you now.
this guy's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm just taking precautions.
We understand. We don't like this place. We don't like this place.
Can you move?
We don't
Can
like this
I
place.
put my hand? Oh no.
Broken.
I was saying, is it stuck in a loop?
Error.
I'll clear out like as much rubble as I can from like its legs. Does
Mhm.
it have? It still has legs, right?
Yeah, it has about 3 to 4-ish.
Okay.
It looks damaged. It looks like it might have just been wandering and it just got collapsed into these rocks and just has been here for whoever knows how long and maybe was presumed dead.
Interesting. Moderator's going at it again.
Okay. I'm going
What?
He
to.
deleted 2 messages. I don't know why, but okay. One was a link, I guess.
What is Nightbot doing? Oh. Anyway, I'm going to try to help it up. Try to like help it stand.
Yeah, it does its best to right itself and kind of try to stand up and stretch, and some of the boulders and dust and rocks fall off. It looks like he's been here it looks like it's been here for kind of a while. I mean, it's got a pretty large layer of dust on it.
Okay. Were you part of
It looks
the?
rusted. It looks, not in good shape.
Were you part of the last March of Nowhere? That happened 6 years ago?
Yes. Yes, we always march. We
Always marching, always forward.
sometimes march. We march when we must.
And to where were you marching? Where's nowhere?
Nowhere, man, please listen.
Hey, he's on the way.
We're not sure. It's
I have some friends.
This one speaks common, that's good. The other one didn't speak at all.
Or the DM knows that she can understand any language now.
Maybe.
That's true. Is it speaking common?
no.
I love being a monk.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna be a monk all the time.
from a distance, all you hear is like a bunch of whirrings and whizzes and
Like somebody's trying to boot up AOL.
some clicks and
To connect to a modem.
Yeah.
every now and then, like there's like a you know those symbols that come together that clash, like it just comes out of it and goes and then goes back in. Like,
Okay.
He speaks with his hands.
I have some friends back down the hallway. Do you wanna come back with me? Maybe we can try to help you in some way. Actually, I have a friend who's really good with robot stuff. I think.
Whoops.
He has another robot.
You're trying to give him robot children.
we need the orderer.
We need the what?
We need the orderer.
Orderer?
What's the orderer?
Might be who's the order.
Wasn't there a big machine? The beholder was
Wait, in the beholder
wanted
room?
some big machine.
Hold on. Maze engine.
Amazing.
No, I don't think that was it.
That's
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah.
That's what the other one mentioned.
Yeah.
Or the-
Kazar,
I
captured
forget exactly
mechanical
how you guys
creature.
got the information, but I remember.
Actually, we know mechanical creature lair. Looks like robot from Treasure Planet.
creature.
That's what I wrote in my notes.
I don't know what robot you're talking about. I'm gonna have to Google it.
The one that we found in the beholder room.
No, but I think she's
I
talking
don't
about
know if
Treasure
it was
Island.
Treasure Planet.
Oh, Treasure
Island?
Planet? No, Treasure Planet. Disney movie.
Yes.
Was it Disney?
Yes.
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
No, I'm not.
But there's a lot of shit. I've
Seriously?
never heard of.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. It's Robbie Williams voices the robot.
It's what
I love
Jimmy in my campaign is based
he
off
really?
of.
Jimmy.
I'm almost positive Robin Williams is
Assistant of the
one that-
librarian?
Or I might be confusing him with
It's
Daddy
based off the
from
robot?
Robin.
He was based off of
I don't
Jimmy
think it's
from
him,
Treasure
but-
Planet.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to look it up later.
And it goes, will you take us to the orderer? We need the
That's a
orderer.
quest we need to do.
Yes.
Why don't you come back with me to my friends, and we can talk about it. And do you know where it is?
Yes. We always know where the order is. It's that way. And he just points
Oh.
into a
Further down the
wall.
hall. Oh.
Damn you,
Into a wall that looks.
GPS.
Yeah, it's just like that way, and it's just a wall. It is a wall. If you guys are staring down the hallway, like with you being down the hallway, it is like if you were to go around the bend towards where you are, it is that direction. So it is. It looks like it's deeper into the labyrinth,
Okay. Okay.
but it does seem to indicate that it knows exactly where it's at. We always know where the order is. The order.
What does it do?
Orders. It's part of the title.
Hello.
Oh no.
And it kind of like, as it's standing there, it kind of just starts doing some squats. Kind of like, it's
I
stretching.
love
It
these
has-
guys.
This guy's my favorite.
I
It
love
hasn't
them.
it hasn't gotten to move in a while, so it's kind of just like
this is my
stretching
favorite
out a little bit,
NPC so
reaching
far.
out, touches its toes.
I don't want to say it, but because like for fear that they just won't be included, I love these guys. Anything from Mechanus rocks my world.
I'll ask him. Do you have a name? Do you have a designation?
We are we.
We are we.
It just sounds like
Well-
he's speaking robot now. We are we.
My
We are
My-
Modrons.
yes.
You are Drow.
Well,
I am Odalyn.
Hello, I am Odalyn.
Donkey!
I am Drow, but my designation is Kiaran. And I have friends back there, so let's go meet up with them and we will help you find the
They
order.
are
We're the
designated
cast
meat
of
shields.
Shrek.
Okay.
Okay, so I will
And she starts walking down the hall
Okay.
towards you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna yell back.
It's clearly hostile. Take it out.
He just taken the hostage.
Stab him with your arrow.
I will stab him.
As it walks,
It's okay, I found another Modron!
as it turns around and it starts to walk, you see the 4 of its legs, and then the 5th one, which I said was kind of wonky. It goes to take a step on that one, not realizing it's broken, and fucking face plants.
Aww. Poor guy.
I love
It
him.
goes to like stand up again, and it
It's gonna happen every 5 steps.
Oh, so it keeps walking?
Yep.
Okay.
It realizes that that leg is not functional, so then it
Okay.
continues to use the 4 that it has.
Okay.
It definitely is walking weirdly, not standard, but it looks pretty weird on its own, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't know if it was standard.
This is definitely not a standard make and model.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
It
I'll
almost
walk-
looks like it's like leaning forward, like it's too top heavy because it has no support
Interesting.
from the back. It's kind of like missing the one that like stabilizes it from the back. So it's kind of just like it almost looks like it's like
He's
Naruto.
charging us.
It's like
he's,
no-
he's told you take him out.
He's
Naruto running.
He's almost like he's Naruto running at you guys. He's got a counterbalance. He's got a counterbalance.
What's his speed? Like, I have 55.
4.
Can I keep up with him?
Yeah, you probably kill this dude.
Yeah, he seems to be moving at a fairly slower pace than you would expect with the amount of feet he has.
Okay,
You imagine if he were to be, or if he were to be fixed, it probably could move faster.
okay. I'm going to keep pace with him, so we're walking together, and then I'll come back to the group. Hey, I found another one of these Modrons. This one looks a little bit better than the one we found before.
Hello, buddy.
Oh yes, a can opener. Just what we needed.
He says to you, well, you can translate. Hello, we are we.
I translate.
I wonder if he's connected to all of them.
She is Drow. You,
Light drow.
you are a white drow.
Can you ask him if he is connected to anyone else? Since well, never mind because I can't hear him. I don't understand.
you see as he's looking at you, as she's translating, he goes, you, he stops. One of his eyes fall out.
Oh no!
And it kind of goes, and picks it back up, puts it in, it's backwards.
Oh, he's so cute. I want to keep him.
He turns back to you and just goes, what is he?
He is an elf.
What is he? He is you. You are one.
Not quite.
Stop.
We're-
Stop it. I do not want this incestuous accusations.
You're not wrong. We're
Whoa, hold on. Context.
Let you finish.
I hold Laniver's
The
hand.
dice give it, and the
We
dice
are
take
one.
it away. I rolled 2 natural ones in a row. So he turns to you and his other eye falls out. So Neil's done to fix it up.
Oh, buddy.
Puts it in. They're both backwards.
Oh, buddy.
And he goes,
Hello.
it is darkness.
Aw.
It is. Where did.
Turn your eyeballs around.
He's so cute. I love
Turn your
him.
eyeballs around, buddy.
Okay, I'm
Can I
gonna,
like reach up and try to
yeah.
like roll them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah,
reach
they
up and try to roll
they
them back.
They kind of like flip and then they kind of
gonna
right
look great on
themselves. It's kind of
cameras.
like
Yeah.
a little weird.
Oh, there's my food.
It is
I'm gonna come up
darkness.
too because I need to go to the bathroom.
Ah, there's
Make
my
sure I don't
cord.
run you over.
Searle!
Sail. Sail.
You know, it's a really good game that it's unfortunate it's single player. Subnautica. It looks like a very cool
It
game.
looks very fun. It is very stress-inducing for me.
Yeah, I imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah, that open water stuff, I just can't handle that.
The
I have a buddy that's playing, and he's like, I'm freaking out right now.
Dude,
For me, while I'm watching it, I'm just like, what are you like? He was scared to like ever exit his vehicle as like a normal person because like anything could just attack you.
Exactly.
YouTube reviewer that I like, Joseph Anderson.
Yes. I love him.
He asked his viewers the question. You probably know this then. If it was more stressful for them to be at the surface of the water, unable to see what was below them, or if it was more stressful to be under the water and like unsure of what was around you or something like that.
Me
Like-
for 100% is being above and not seeing.
I played and loved the shark game that came out recently. It was like Maneater.
Yeah, I saw.
I love that game.
I could tell.
I didn't get that feeling because you're a badass shark. You're the big motherfucker in the water.
Yeah.
Obviously, you face like orcas and stuff that are a tough fight.
Mhm.
But like more often than not, you can take anything that comes up towards you.
Yeah.
But Subnautica is just.
Yeah, some of the things they classify themselves as leviathans, or they have been classified as
Yeah.
leviathans.
Have you seen the trailer for the sequel of it?
Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Unfortunately, I've watched a playthrough through it, so I actually know like the majority of the story and the conclusion.
Yeah.
The streamer that I watched play through was Quinn69, if anybody knows who he is.
You should.
He plays a lot of variety games, but yeah, when he played through it, he said he liked the first one better. He said the ending of the second one just didn't satisfy his.
I wouldn't have guessed there was a story to the game.
It's mainly story.
What game?
Subnautica.
Oh.
I feel like there's no other reason to play the game but
I
besides
thought it was like a
progressing the
Minecraft.
story.
You just explore and.
You can treat it that way, I guess.
I didn't know there was an actual.
But at a certain point, like the story guides you very. It does it in a good way where it's not like you can choose to ignore it and just build shit if you really want to. But there's like life pods that you go and you get PDAs that like explain what happened to that specific life pod, and then that kind of like triggers like that life pod talked about doing something, and then you can go follow that lead,
Okay.
which then tells you more about this alien civilization that has like done all this crazy shit. So
Alright.
it's a very cool game. It's very story driven. That's the whole reason to play it, I think. in my eyes. But yeah, so once you spin the eyes back, he goes, thank you for turning on the light.
You are the light of my world.
You're welcome.
Kiki, really quick, just let him know that he's going to come with us.
Well, I told him that we would try to help him. He's trying
What?
to
No.
find the Orderer. He was part of the last march that happened here,
Okay.
and he says it's kind of the way we're going.
Why would?
Okay, then
I mean,
then yeah, I guess he can come with us, and we'll see what plays
I'll
out.
see what we see along the way.
But
We're going that
I
along
know
the way.
I'm going to have my buddy here sort of carry him so that we can keep talking to him. But yeah, it feels safer to keep moving.
I tell the Mojang that we're gonna start heading in the direction that he told us to, that he told me to go, to try to find the Orderer.
And I'll have the robot kind of like pick him up on the shoulder.
Excellent. We will
He's
lead you
going
to
to
the
help
order.
carry you.
Yeah.
why do
This
we?
is acceptable.
I'm so confused.
All right. And then we continue on, mostly keeping an eye out for tin masks.
Yes.
And I assume Kiki and the thing will probably. I guess, congratulations on having a child. Because it seems like the sort of thing where you're gonna get like the why, because why?
But why?
Yeah.
But why?
And you're the only one who can understand it, so that's all on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Kiki, can you make it so the rest of us can understand him?
I'd rather not.
No, that's just
I think it's better
Something-
this way.
that my training allows me to do.
Oh, okay.
And you notice as you guys are talking, it does seem to be. It appears to be loosely paying attention to each person as they talk.
Maybe he tries to learn common.
And he turns to you and goes, "Is this the preferred way of communication between Drow and what is she?"
She is
You're
a
a giant, right?
no. She's a Goliath. She's a Goliath.
Sort of giant.
Yes. That's
there. Why do you lie to me, mommy? Why are you a liar?
We do not understand your dynamics.
Listen here, bitch.
different
Strokes for different folks.
I'm trying to think of like in terms of like
this
mechanical
can
terms.
all be done wall.
Different beeps
Yeah.
for different bops, okay?
We're a unit.
We are
yes.
one.
We as well. We are we.
We are.
Yeah, we are we, and we work together as a unit.
I wouldn't say well, but we definitely do work together.
Sometimes we stab each other.
Yes, like every good group, you have to stab each other a few times.
Unfortunately,
But yes,
yeah,
this is the preferred communication between our unit.
We understand.
And we just keep walking.
All right. And yeah, so you guys start walking down. This looks like a kind of traditional standard tunnel. You do notice with the tracks, they kind of all seem to go through here. So it looks like a well-traveled tunnel for sure. Looks like it's been a little while, since anything has traveled here recently. Probably within the last week, you imagine there's been some traveling, but not a terrible amount.
Okay.
Do we want to use any kind of lighting in here to see where we're going? Because the dancing lights, we can only do once a day as Drow. I already did mine for today.
Like, I think for the most part it's fine. We all got 60 feet minimum of dark vision. I don't think having any more is going to be that much of a help.
I do think we should go quietly.
Well, just remember, when you're doing perception checks, or rather, if you only are working with dim light, your passives are -5 and your checks are at disadvantage.
Interesting. Wait, what's up?
Whenever you're in dim light, I don't think it works. I think you guys are.
Because we have 120.
I think you guys also see it dim as in bright. So that's where the sunlight sensitivity comes into play. So for them, for instance, his passive perception in dim would be -5 to account for it being dim.
Alright, cool.
Because he can see in darkness, but it is dim for him. For you guys, I think it's bright.
We see dim light as if it were bright light, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys have no problem with your passive perception.
And in darkness
But
as
his
if
would
it
be
were...
slightly less if there were no light sources. Odalin has the goggles, if I remember correctly. Laniver ain't got shit. So he's just following
got
behind
an
you.
extra pair of goggles that I gave him.
Maybe, that does sound familiar. I think maybe it was a random roll and he just happened to be the only one that needed it. So yeah, so maybe he's in the same suit as you. But he still follows behind you in a watchful eye, keeping his protector.
Watching that ash.
Yeah, probably
It's like
there's
eye
probably a little
level
bit
for
of that.
him.
You can't take his eyes off it.
He's not short.
But she's
I
giant.
am tall girl.
Well, she's still considered medium though.
So like when you guys go to
She's
bed,
probably
together,
like
do you,
7,
does he
8
ask,
tall,
please
maybe,
step
right?
on me, mommy?
He could be into the. No, he's not. Maybe.
What's the name
I
from
play Resident Evil.
Yeah, Lady Dimitrescu or
Yeah,
whatever.
people are all over that chick for some reason. There's like a mod
get
that you
it.
can like put her in like lingerie and shit.
Yep.
I'm like,
People do that
people
with
are
any female.
weird.
People do that with any female in video games.
That game does look really good.
It looks really good though. Yes.
It's
but
scary.
I believe it.
So
as an elf, I don't know if this works for it, but it says for an elf with dark vision, dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light.
so you have the same thing.
Yeah, it's just beyond the 60 feet, then it's darkness. that you
Oh,
can't
so
see.
they'll have the 120, so just a superior. So yeah, 60 feet is a pretty good bubble.
Yeah.
Are the goggles the same way?
I would assume so. I would assume they
Goggles
grant
of night?
60 feet of dark vision.
I put Google instead of goggles.
Well, learn to spell.
I do. While wearing the dark lenses, you have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. Okay. Dark vision.
It's the same as.
Monster with dark vision can see in dark light within a specific radius. The monster can see in dim light within the radius as if it were bright, and darkness as if it were dim. So yours says the
60 feet into dim as if it's bright.
and darkness as if it were dim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's the
That's
same.
within. Yeah.
Oh, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Well, darkness, if it were dim, is where the penalty comes into play.
Yeah,
right
so
now,
past 60
it's in this tunnel. It's darkness. In this, it would have been bright for you guys.
Mhm.
In the tunnels, it is darkness.
Okay.
So
Got it.
that's why I was saying. Yeah.
Cool.
So I think for you guys, does drow negate that drow sight?
That's only in sunlight.
Superior dark vision, you can see in dim light within 120 as if you were bright in darkness.
That's whenever we are trying
so
to
it's the
perceive
same.
something in the
Yeah, it's the
direct
same.
sunlight, though.
It's
That's
just
when we
further.
get
So in pitch black, you guys have disadvantage on perception, and you still have a -5 to your passive. In darkness as drow, any dark vision. But you see in dim as if it were bright, and you guys just have double the range of them. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are traveling without
So we
any
need to
light,
have dim vision.
yes. If you guys aren't traveling in no light in this cave right now, it is pitch black.
Yeah.
There is no fungus in this area. So it is pitch black. So you guys are seeing in dim light at the moment.
I'm good with that.
I mean, as long as we're able to see it dim.
But you also realize that other things would be at the same advantage. Or
Yeah.
the other things would be at the same disadvantage,
Yeah.
unless they have better sight.
Yeah, they would need like tremor sense or something.
Yeah.
You have tremor sense, true sight, any of that fun stuff.
Yeah.
No, let's just keep walking.
Maybe quietly and carefully?
I can-
That's the only way we ever do anything, right?
Well, if you guys want to do it stealthily, it does cut the speed down by half.
I could cast Pass Without a Trace on us
Yes, please.
if we want me to.
It's
I
up
gotta
to you.
spend key points though. I mean, it's only 2, but yeah, fuck it. I got an extra key
Although I'm
point.
curious, read your National Explorer for Ranger. I think depending on what it's.
You're a master of navigating natural world. You react with swift and decisive action. When attacked, you get the following buffers. Ignore difficult terrain. You have advantage on initiative rolls. I wish I would have done that earlier. On the first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted. Wish I would have known that. Oh man, reading this is something I need to do.
I remember. Yeah.
You are skilled in navigating the wilderness. You gain the following advantages while
Yeah,
traveling
this is
for an
what I was
hour or
thinking,
more.
yeah.
Difficult terrain does not slow you down. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. When you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If I'm traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. When
That's
you forage,
you're not traveling
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had thought there was something in there that allowed your group to travel.
While tracking other creatures, you also learn the exact number of their sizes and how long they pass.
Yeah, I got rid of that.
Wow. Okay. Wish I would have known that.
You're still going to gain information, but you don't know the exact number. The way they describe
I
it.
can count the feet.
No, yeah, I get that. That's fine. But the way they describe that feature is like you're like sending out a sonar, and you're able to like specifically
I'm not a
pinpoint
shark.
where everything is.
I'm just looking.
Well, I know,
Like,
that's what I'm
okay,
saying.
yeah.
So you'll
There's
still,
definitely
it still
three
works.
turns.
It just doesn't work as exact as they say.
Yeah.
They go, you know exact numbers. You know how big they are. You know where they are. You know how many
Well-
groups there are. You know exactly where they are. It's like no, you gain a lot of information, but you don't. You're not so.
Learning sizes acceptable.
Yeah, I've
learning
been doing
I wouldn't, maybe not the exact amount, but like when paths are like, it's clearly like if we were walking in a line, like a horizontal line instead of a vertical line, you can definitely count that there's like 6 of us because of Lanny and the robot.
Yeah, if you read the ability, it tries to state that you're like a sonar. You just like know like there's a pack of 5 wolves 2 miles northeast
Aragorn
of
was
us.
a cool character. Everyone's just trying to be like him and Dritz put
Maybe.
together.
Okay, so and maybe they could determine it another way, but that's fine. So you guys continue to travel.
Are we going stealthy? Am I casting it
Yes.
or what?
Yeah. What do you guys
Awesome.
want to do? So going stealthy would reduce your movement speed. By
But
half.
casting Pass Without a Trace wouldn't reduce the movement speed, right?
It would. It just would.
Going stealthy is always half speed, no matter. Pass without a trace
Yeah.
just makes it better.
Oh.
Yeah, we're just stealthier.
yeah.
Odin.
Yeah.
Would you be so kind as to commune with nature and see if there are any tin masks within
Ooh,
the
that's a
range
good
that you
question.
can get to?
Okay. At will. I feel like I used it in the last.
You used it like
24
just in
hours.
like an hour ago. I don't know if you're able to use it more than once.
That's what I'm checking.
Oh, you used it today?
She used it
That
in
was
the
at the-
Gallery of Angels
yeah.
to determine what path to go.
I don't see any
At
limits
the
on
first
it.
fork in the road last session,
Oh,
she had used
okay.
it to go. She had kind of just communed to see if there were.
Confirmed.
She was looking for a celestial, fiend, or undead, depending on which
Right,
direction.
right.
Yeah.
It just
Okay.
says casting at will. It doesn't say how many times per day or anything.
If it says at will, you can do it as many times as you want.
Okay, I will cast it again, and I will ask if there's any tin masks around. And then I will ask if death is still around too.
You do not get any sense.
Hello, I see you.
Do not
I'm
sense
coming to
any
kill you
tin
and
masks
take your
nearby.
soul.
Or any manner of fungus, for that
wow.
matter. This you notice that this cave is definitely lacking.
Eerily empty.
Yeah, it's lacking the mushrooms that you guys have kind of become accustomed to seeing on all the walls and whatnot. And even in the cave, the cavern with the angels, there was plenty of it, except for right around where they were, where they crash landed.
So it says also powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. So I will look for that too.
You sense both.
Oh no.
You sense both of all
You
that.
sense both a weak ping of.
Your sonar's going off.
Yeah, really. What was it? Celestial, fiend, undead. What else?
Fae, elementals.
You get the faintest sense of celestial and undead.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
I think I am the undead.
I think I'm the celestial. Does it tell you where the ping comes
I was
from?
just about to look at that and see what
Dun
it
dun
says.
dun.
If that's the case, then she's always gonna ping Howard on Undead. Like, oh god, every time I cast the spell I get a headache.
Guys,
I mean, it
did.
says, for example, you could determine the location of a powerful undead in the area. So if it tells you the area, I start looking around and I'm like, oh, it's me.
Oh, I am dead.
I am. Oh no.
I
Not
always
again.
wanted to be undead. I had to get a new SIM card in my phone, and it
Did you
wiped.
drop the other one in the bathtub?
I did not. It was just
It was a
bought.
pond. Thank you very much.
It was just bought by T-Mobile,
Mm.
and it completely wiped everything I have on all my screens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you mess up?
Not a big deal. Just takes a few minutes.
Okay.
Oh.
It wasn't
Well, I'm not
irreversible.
sorry then. Fine.
Yeah, eat shit.
What a terrible story.
Yeah. Thanks for wasting our time.
It just says you gain the knowledge of the facts that they exist. For example, you can determine the location of a powerful undead in the area.
Are undeads considered humanoids?
So I would
If
say
they're
that you
humanoid.
sense a presence of celestial and undead
And I honestly think
within
that's how
the
it works.
radius of the 300 feet.
Are undeads considered humanoids?
Some can be.
Okay, well, can I determine if the undeads are either part fiend or humanoid by them being my favorite and greater favorite enemies?
You can roll a survival check.
Come on. It's advantage, I think, because they're both favorite enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Hey!
18.
And your favorite enemy is fiend and undead?
Fiend and humanoid.
Oh, fiend and humanoid. Oh, I see what your question is.
Yeah, I just want to see if these undeads are, like, skeletons, zombies, whites, whatever.
Gotcha.
It is a humanoid.
It is an Aldalin.
Dedalin.
Oh no.
Oh, the dead.
Undedalin.
Oh.
That's what I was just thinking in my head, but I had my mouth full of food.
The only thing you sense in the area is what are around here. I'm gonna retract the undead. What was your favorite?
Humanoids and fiends.
Oh, good. Yeah, you sense there's a fiend very close by.
Double checking it's
A very faint,
Yes.
a very faint sense of fiend nearby.
I
Well, since
feel I smell the small scent of a fiend here.
so
it's like-
can I?
So yeah,
Very
instead of
faint.
undead, you would get the sense of a faint. It's not very strong. You felt stronger essences of fiendish nature and celestial. Like back in this chamber, the sense of celestial was very strong.
Can I like close my eyes and like feel the sense of the fiend in the area and see if I walk towards Odalin magically?
No, unfortunately, you just look at the footprints and he goes, "Those are Odalin's footprints for surezies."
Okay, well, why am I following Odalin? I'm supposed to be in front of her. Odalin,
No,
are you doing
I imagine you
magic?
search the area. But yeah, so when you commune, you get the. It says powerful, which I feel like is kind of. I'm just gonna go with it. So yeah, you get a faint sense of celestial and fiend,
Okay.
and you feel like there's been like a fiend, like you
Fiends have traversed.
almost like when you kind of kneel down, you're kind of looking at the footprint. You get the faintest smell of sulfur from one of the tracks of footprints, and you realize these are her footprints.
Oh.
Odalin?
It's very faint.
Yes.
Very faint.
I think we need to have a conversation.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick up some of the dirt and I'm gonna walk it over to Kiki. Be like, do you smell anything here?
Oh, it smells real strong. Within like 5 feet of him, like as he approaches you, you get like this. It's almost piercing.
Oh.
It smells terrible.
Oh my God! We smelled that when we went to Yunaga's thing, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it smells like
It
Yunaga's.
smells like. Do we smell something?
I was double checking before I
It
RP'd
smells
it.
like Yinogu and the Gristro and
Yeah. Oh, where did you get
it
that?
smells like the desecrated ground around the angels. It smells like the desecrated ground inside the entrance to the labyrinth.
I smell like that?
Very faintly.
I'm gonna walk over to Odalin.
Oh yeah, she reeks.
Dude,
What?
did you do?
She needs a shower
You,
or something.
Listen, it's probably just bloodborne. She came from his blood, remember? It's fine.
But that wouldn't affect your footprints.
Oh, it's my feet? I'll wash better. I'm sorry.
Are you barefoot?
No.
Okay.
But it's oozing out to your boots.
Well, maybe I stepped in Inogu's blood or something.
Make a perception check with advantage.
Yes. Okay, that's good. So 18.
You start to notice on her back there's like these wispy black, almost I wouldn't say wing-like, but it looks like they kind of wisp off of her, like this shadow. It almost looks like it's just created of shadow or made of shadow.
Odalin,
Yes?
the deal with the death guy. What did you do? What did you get?
You also notice now that you guys are all looking at her, she appears to be not floating, but
She has footprints.
well, when she was stepping, she was walking normal. Everything was fine. But when she's just standing there and you guys are all just talking, you notice that her heels are off the ground and it's just her toes that are touching. She's kind of like elevated up
She's just
a little
practicing
bit.
walking in high heels. Just a
That's
little bit.
acceptable. I understand that.
Yeah, it's almost like you have heels on without heels.
Yeah. I believe women could do that. Yeah.
It's my love for Landover.
It makes her feel so light.
Lifting me high.
Ballman, is this something that you've seen happen before?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you have
And with the
demon
talk of
wing
that,
thing?
Oh. What?
Laniver
That's crazy.
will use his divine sense.
Oh.
So his eyes flash this yellow, bright white light, and he kind of looks at both of you. I think he's used this prior to, or he has probably used this before, and well, now this is interesting.
You can have your angel or your devil.
What is it, Laniver?
Well, Tyr has trained me to know the fiends and the celestials and the strong evil and good in this world, and it appears I'm getting a sense of good from her and unfortunately evil from her.
I love that he's been like holding her hand for like the last hour
he
or
just
so.
wants to break up with me.
He says, more specifically, the same kind of fiendish nature that we've been killing. And her, more specifically, the angelic good from similar to those angels that we just spoke to.
Are you able to tell why this is happening?
I haven't sensed this before from either one of them, and one can only imagine death seems to have manipulated or changed who or what they are.
It's okay, Lenore. You're a paladin. You can fix me.
I will try.
Smite evil. You're hurting me.
I get the feeling I'm going to be vulnerable to radiant.
Is that why you were staring at me earlier?
I guess so. I saw a flash in your eyes. It was nothing. It was, it was super quick. I couldn't tell what it was.
She looks fine to me. Just because his makeup of God talks to him doesn't mean he knows everything.
It's gonna be the latest James Wan movie, The Exorcism of Odalin in the Underdark.
Exorcism of Odalin Rose.
Yeah.
He says, I think I'm going to try something.
Banishment.
Don't banish me.
It's like the beginning of Evil Dead from 2013. Like, I love you, honey. Boom.
He grabs his holy symbol. You see it flash for a bit. You see like a shimmer that goes around him. And he says, Odalin, try to punch me.
How about juggle? She can juggle.
Unarmed strike.
Yeah, so on our strike, it'd just be 1 damage plus your proficiency modifier and strength.
6. And
And
strength?
you'd be rolling with disadvantage.
Proficiency and strength?
For this to hit, yeah.
Yeah, to hit. Yeah, the damage will just be 1
it
plus
are.
strength.
Yeah. 15 to
And
hit.
it'd be at disadvantage. So how this would play out is you would try to punch him, and you feel this force kind of repel your attack. As you go to punch him, you almost go to punch, and then your arm just kind of like glances off this glimmer of yellow.
Everybody watch out. You don't want to be around that. You don't want to be in the strike zone.
With disadvantage 11.
Yeah. So yeah, it just kind of deflects your punch, and you. It's very strange.
Never.
And he says, yes, I think she seems to be tainted by some demonic essence or some sort. And he kind of like takes a step back. He draws his weapon, but he does not attack. He says, we don't know what just happened. We need to figure out what's going on.
This is all because you didn't shower?
I'll shower better.
Promise, baby, I'll bathe more. I don't mean to smell like
swear,
sulfur.
baby, I'll brush my teeth after I eat those hard-boiled eggs.
Onions are good for you, though.
I've been eating a lot of onions for this fucking HelloFresh meals.
Odalin.
Yeah.
It's like in every meal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up in front of Odalin. Try to punch me.
It's just going around.
I
You
don't
swear?
want to.
30 to hit?
Yes.
No, that fucking hits. She hits me.
She hits you real hard.
Yep.
Boom!
But does anything happen with the celestial?
You probably
thing
cast a
for
spell.
me?
No, he casted protection from good and evil on himself.
Oh, damn it.
So yeah, you just.
Oh, I wouldn't know that.
Punch
Yeah.
him.
So you, so
You have a broken nose.
So you just get decked for 7 damage.
Oh.
But wait, it was a crit, so.
Yeah, it's double 1.
That
Well,
is
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, because you're only using your fist, so it
Gotcha.
just does 1 damage. So it does 2.
Odalin, calm down. It was me who shot you, not Kiki.
Your strength
Can I punch you too?
No!
Your strength is +5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 7. You would take 7 damage.
Oh, wow.
7 damage? That's fine.
Yeah,
Still
and
triple digits.
he goes, what? I
Well,
had cast a spell on myself to protect it from her.
I don't know how soul spells work. I just thought, you know.
He says, yes, I understand you can feel my presence around, but this one in particular, unfortunately, only works on myself for a duration.
Great, cool. As I like pop my
Odalin,
jaw
just-
back into place.
This bead that you got from death, you must get rid of it immediately.
I don't want to. It's so pretty.
You do notice that you don't physically have a bead anymore.
Yeah, the
Oh no.
You
I ate it.
you as a player-
I think I did.
I
eat
can't
it.
find it.
You as a player has the physical representation of it, but yeah, you don't actually. None of you have the beads.
You must have eaten mine too.
Oh,
She ate a lot of
If you're
them.
hungry, I have day
I
rations.
didn't. I didn't. Okay.
What's
no,
your,
she
what's
wouldn't
your
have eaten it. We don't have any salt.
11.
Yeah.
You feel lighter.
I feel lighter.
What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah. You also feel lighter. You also
We're
feel.
ascending to heaven together.
Yeah, you guys are just gonna keep floating upwards until you get to the top, and then you just keep going into the sky and flying.
We're just
away.
like on the roof of
This
the
is-
Underdark. Like,
Yeah.
hello.
This is the beginning of a Junji Ito story.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
Don't watch the anime. It's terrible.
It is.
Wait, did you say JoJo?
Junji Ito.
Junji. I was gonna say I've seen JoJo. JoJo's really
I know
No,
Joji.
JoJo's
No,
real weird.
Jojo.
Yeah, definitely watch JoJo's.
No.
Who has the Modron?
It's
the
on
robot right
robot's
now.
shoulders.
Aw.
The Modron punched the robot.
The robot freaking DDTs him.
We are one.
Does a 12 hit the robot?
No.
So the robot goes to punch him, and like his arm kind of just snaps.
Did it look malicious or like a twitch?
It looks.
He is a tick.
It
Like
looks-
a malfunction?
With your passive perception, you get the sense that he saw everybody else punching each other, and he just thought that that's what it was.
Oh! He's like a 4-year-old!
Yeah.
And he turns to you and goes, "Why are we punching we?"
Listen, we didn't all make good choices in life.
Yeah.
Monkey C, Modron C, Modron do.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to test a theory, but it's fine. It's fine. Don't punch.
So do I.
Don't punch.
We did not us hit.
We did not us hit.
Should we try again?
No. No.
Bad robot. So
No punching.
do I sense anything?
And you notice
from
that he
Kiki?
goes, "No," in common.
Oh. I heard a word.
Yeah, you all hear in common, "No."
Aw, that's cute.
Oh, instead of serious, I have a Modron.
You lose one, you gain one.
I do. Could you be my new sidekick?
Great, now we have something that is able to just completely only say no to us. Wonderful.
Oh, it's so great. No.
Oh, there's an anime like this right now. What is it?
So do I sense anything coming from her at all? Like any wacky doos?
Not fiendish in nature. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
She is a humanoid.
But do I like I was able to sense her tendril wing things? Do I
Yeah.
see her angel?
Isn't that like
I don't have anything though. I don't.
where the
we
girl
know
dies
of.
in the bathroom?
I haven't looked at you yet.
Oh, Landover got a natural 20.
From,
So
like,
with
a
his
blob
divine
or
sense
something?
up, and as you're looking at
I
her,
wonder
make,
which one you're
make a
thinking
perception
of.
check for
That's
her as well.
interesting.
Oh,
This would not be an advantage. This is just.
Come on.
just
Yes.
Yeah, that's an 18. I
Oh,
rolled
2
3.
rolls.
I only rolled 16s.
Oh, that's okay. This one rolled 19, 19, 1, 1, 20.
Yeah, I got 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, all 16.
So both of you guys, Landover and you, come to the conclusion that you can see wispy white tendrils from her back, and almost like she has like this kind of like glowy aura about her. She looks more.
You don't need to do that. It's my sister.
She looks really
Wispy.
aura.
Wispy.
Okay.
You also notice,
Like a nice wispy
as you notice
figure.
yourself, you feel lighter. She's floating off the ground completely. Like she's been walking, but she's probably off the ground by like just that much.
Calm down there, Chris Angel.
Oh.
What?
Boo.
What is this? What is?
It's a simple levitation trick. You're only using your other foot. It's an illusion.
Yep.
Lanny? What does this mean?
Well, you can't hang 10 anymore.
Like, if I take a step forward, do I like just still stay floating, or do I like hit the ground?
It feels like you're walking like normal. It doesn't feel any different to you, but you're It feels like you're touching ground, kind of. It feels different. It feels off.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Lanny!
Alright, we need to get this demon spell done immediately. As soon as we can.
Laniver just. I don't. I've been trained for quite a while. Let me do. I'll have him do a religion check because he is trained.
Religion.
Oh, so am I. Can I make a check?
Nice. This is love training. I've researched angels and demons, and I've never heard of anyone becoming an angel or demon while still alive.
Then we're fine. We're fine.
He says, but I've never sensed any presence of good or evil from either of you before until now.
Totally separate.
He says, so I truthfully, I don't know.
It is 9 o'clock.
I don't like it. Let's just keep walking.
Well, you can't. You're not hitting the ground.
Well, wait,
I am though.
But you're not.
It feels like it.
And I do have to say that
Is any kind of step down? You can step down into the ground.
Oh, hey, there it is.
just it is a bit worrying that there is no life or mushrooms or anything anymore. I'm not sure if we're heading the right way. I mean, we'll continue on for a while, but
Motron goes, right way. The Orderer.
In English or common?
Yep.
He's learning common.
He's learning way too
Well,
fast.
unless
It's
he knows
scary. I
the-
think he needs to be put down.
And you do notice that the responses that he's giving in common, they match they reflect whoever said the words.
oh, like a parrot. That's cool.
Kind of like Mimicry.
Yeah.
Like a Kenku.
Me,
Yeah.
big cry.
Yeah.
I just love we'll end it here, I guess. We'll do a little bit more, but quick sidebar. I remember reading
What's mimicry?
and because
Mimicry.
sometimes reading words, they don't look, because you've heard it said, but you've never seen it written. So when I saw mimicry, I was like, what the fuck is Mimicry? I said it out loud to everybody, and then everybody else read it, and they're like, I've never heard of Mimicry in my life. I'm like, I know, right? What is Mimicry? And then we find out it was mimicry.
Look at the Raven stab block. That's
Oh, mimicry. It mimics. I get it. It's kind of like mimicry.
So
What
it's
is
like
that? Is that ready to end?
My hands are cold.
Oh. Just put them in your foot more.
I specifically wore shorts because I knew that I'd be in this, so that I could not be roasting. I guess I could have changed out of this, but I figured why
No,
not?
it's
Why not
cool.
look cool
I love
the
it.
whole time?
Yes, cool.
I think
Super cool. Not nerdy, super geeky at all.
So I would say let's walk for another hour.
Yeah, this was done walking down this path for however long you guys would have walked down.
Probably. At least an hour.
But yeah, we'll leave it with Lanifer kind of wants to solve this now.
Oh, Laniver, come on. We have other problems.
You can choose to try to convince him otherwise, but
I don't know.
as a paladin,
No,
it's
I kind of want to figure this out now.
Yeah, as a
He
paladin,
is
he's
not
kind of
happy.
kind of geared to kill undead and fiends and devils. So he's very conflicted.
Damn it, Laniver.
It's less of a conflicted like he wants to kill you. It's more
Maybe
of like
if you only picked one.
it's more of like he's taking a step back, like
I got the
we
big
need to
one
figure
first.
this out
Oh,
because
man.
if she's compromised, then it's not a good idea to continue until that is resolved,
Makes sense.
or until you understand what the hell's happening. At the very least.
Compromise.
Right.
It's fine. This
So.
is fine. So I'll be a fiend. So I'll be the new demon lord. It's fine.
No demon lords are fine.
I am the new Yanogu.
I'm the Yanogu that you know.
I am Yinugu.
You know.
Whenever I walk in, the Yanogu theme starts playing.
Yeah.
We'll leave it with, because I don't want to forget, because it is 2 weeks from now. So just so you guys can put on your character sheets, and then you'll learn more
Oh no.
via the exploration of what it all means, but I guess so you can discover it more. You have angelic favor, and you have death's chosen.
Angelic favor?
Yeah, just as a reference for me.
Okay. Is that a thing like I can look up?
Nope.
Oh.
Why would you do that?
Okay. Cool, so I'll just put
It's
my
called
character
Death's
sheet.
Fickle Bag. Do you think anybody's made this? I mean, maybe. And no one's the first thing of doing anything except for the first one that's done it.
Angelic favor.
But yeah, I did all of this. This was the character that I've been alluding to the whole time, like why Death would be here.
Such a creeper. Just watching us this whole time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, these demon lords are disrupting the natural flow of things. It isn't. There
Might
is.
as well get more involved in the
Yeah,
disruption.
there is a design, but he can't. Like he said, he's staying in his lane. But
Yep.
a little bit of manipulation if they happen to do
Give some curveballs to the party here, trying to do good.
The way he sees it is that drawing from the bag in game terms, drawing from the bag is equal chance of being bad or good. So he's not actually helping you.
Right.
And some people it hurt.
Yep.
So in that logic, you know, he is just being a proprietor of fate.
Oh, I forgot to add my. Never mind.
So with that, we'll end today's stream. Catch us next week at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for figuring out if we die to the dragon fight or if we're able to take down the last 4 lieutenants of Yuki.
Oh, that's right. We're still in combat.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 1 HP.